What is going on, D-Bags? I hope you guys are doing well. I'm back here again, despite your best efforts, for the 62nd episode here of the Detox Podcast. I'm your host, Darren Rita. Feel free to connect with me at any of the links below. And before I introduce you guys to my guest, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about car insurance. So these days, it seems as if we're able to do more and more from home. So while you're at home, why aren't you saving money on your car insurance? Your hometown agency, Kenosha Auto Insurance, has specialized for years in simple, hassle-free insurance using the latest in touch-free technology to help you get the best rates for you and your family. So what are you waiting for? Give them a call today at 262-448-4141. That's 448-4141. And the website is kenoshains.com. It's on the screen right now. One last time, 262-448-4141. Let them know that Detox sent you. They will hook you up. I promise, dude. And with that all being said, I'm really excited to introduce you guys my guest this week. He's a funny, smart, talented young man who's even starred alongside me in a live TLPD episode. He is a fan of the show and a friend of mine, so let's give a wet Detox welcome to Justin Kimberly. Woo!
What's up, man?
I gotta get the fucking laugh track, dude. It's embarrassing every time to just clap my hands. Yeah,
That's alright.
The crowd goes wild. How you been, man?
Dude, pretty good.
I haven't seen you in a minute.
Dealing with the pandemic like everyone else.
Yeah. Well, how are you dealing with the pandemic? How do you go about doing
I'm
so?
unaffected, I'll be honest.
Really?
What do you think? I mean, Wisconsin, I feel like got it pretty easy. Do you know anyone's brother, sister, cousin that got it?
Yeah.
You do? Did they...
Both her sisters got it, actually. Yeah. Both her sisters got it.
Do you have it?
No, she doesn't have it. That was a while back. Who else? I know a couple people that have gotten it, actually. Probably like 4 or 5 now.
Well, how did they fare? Did they recover?
Got pretty sick, yeah, but they all recovered.
Like crazy sick, out of the ordinary sick?
Like a bad cold. Like we're out for a couple of days. One of them like a couple weeks.
Okay. I just don't know anyone with.
But they're young too, so like it's the same thing. Where like maybe if they had been older,
maybe if they were already grandparents, they would have been dead.
That's true. Hype, says Cade Marquis. And Logan Rita says, what's good, Justin? How are you guys?
Logan? What's up, Cade?
So you were talking before we went live, when I was asking you what you wanted to get into today, and you spouted off a couple of topics.
Yeah, man.
What's something you really want to get off your chest here on the show?
Off my chest, dude?
Because you're an interesting guy, and I want people to see that.
Okay, yeah.
You were talking running, you were talking drugs, you were talking just about anything.
Right.
So with running then, what do you want to get into about running? Do you run a lot? I see your snaps where you be getting like 6 miles in.
But running changed my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Did it save your life?
I wasn't on the verge of dying or killing myself, but it changed my life, man.
Okay.
In
How
multiple
so?
ways. Like mental and physical health, dude, unbeatable. Like if I am anxious about something, depressed, you go for a run and it goes away, man. It gives you this surge. I'm sure it's endorphins.
Yeah.
And I just feel great afterwards.
How far do you run when you do go for a run?
Got this nice 5-mile route mapped out.
Yeah.
So a nice 5 miles every other day. Nothing too crazy at all. No marathons over here. I said I would go for a marathon by the end of 2020. But
how's that looking? I want to do one. I really do.
You want to do one?
Yeah, I think I can run for I hate running. Like I hated it my whole life because it was like playing sports. Like that's the punishment, right? So I used to always make fun of my friends that were in cross country. Like, what's the fun part of the sport? Like that's the worst part of my sport is having to do that, you know?
Yeah.
But no, since then, I've been like, I think a while back on the show is when like I was mentioning to Ty when I had him on about how I'd started doing like the Murph workout, and then I would run with like a weighted backpack.
Whoa.
That shit is intense. That's fun as fuck though. Like you load it up like 30 pounds, put it in the backpack, do the same route.
Backpack?
Like straight up weights, and I'd like tie it like sweatshirts around it so it doesn't like, because the first time I didn't, ripped my back up, like just like shred it, like there's like a rip right by like my upper, like right above my ass.
Hernia?
Yeah. Oh dude, it's just disgusting. It just like ripped the skin. And so yeah, you wrap it up with some hoodies, and then I just go for a run. Same thing.
How long?
I think I was doing like 3.5.
That
because
sounds
it's like
ridiculous.
right around Lake Shore and then to one of my friends' houses.
you're a savage for that.
Yeah, it's fun, dude. It's like take you like, I don't know. It's bad. I have a bad knee.
Okay.
I don't know if you know that. So I got surgery like when I was a sophomore in high school, and they just took my meniscus out.
Just took it out. You don't need it.
Yeah, when I went into surgery, they were like, it looks bad. We don't know how bad it is though, because it keeps falling back into place. So they're like, we can't really tell. So basically, you're gonna wake up, and it's either gonna be 6 months of recovery because we saved it and it's gonna be stitched up, or you're gonna be good in 2 days, but we took it out, so you're gonna have arthritis.
Flip of a coin.
Yeah. So I woke up, and I was on drugs, and needless to say, I walked right away. So I was good. And they were like, yeah, by the way, your meniscus is gone. And I was like, dope, man. I mean, I was fucked up, didn't really think of anything. And
yeah.
So yeah, squatting and like running and shit has always been hard for me ever since.
It's different now.
It just hurts. And but I think, I don't know, a little bit of that's mental, so I just fucking do it anyways.
Right. I feel like pain is 60% in your head, dude.
No, dude. It's 100%. It's 100%.
It's 100% in your head. Dude. Okay,
dude,
I can get down with that.
Look at David Blaine, dude.
Look at David
Did
Blaine.
you see his new shit that he just did?
Ascension, right?
Yeah. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Dude, before that, he's been drowned. He's been buried alive. He's been in electrical fields.
He was holding his breath, man.
For like, how fucking long did he hold his breath? Like 24 hours or some shit?
Whoa, 22 minutes.
It was 22 minutes? I thought it was a couple hours.
He got a O2 put into his lungs first, though, so I think that...
So that's cheating, dude.
Hey, you do it.
No, I couldn't do it.
Exactly.
He's insane. Ascension was insane. I watched like all the videos getting ready for that, and I didn't think I would be like that hyped for it. And then I watched it live.
Did you watch all of it? I just watched the highlights.
I watched it live, and then I stopped watching right when he landed. Like right when he jumped back down. I was like,
he didn't die.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna die because he literally said like on Joe Rogan like 2 days before he did it, he was like, yeah, I've never done the whole thing.
He's like, I've never done this before.
Yeah, it's kind of. He was just like, yeah, I've done each part like separately, but I've never done the full thing together. And I'm just like, I feel like that's not the best time to do it for the first time in front of everybody.
David Blaine looks like his voice is putting his face to sleep. Like,
that's fair.
Right?
I see that a little bit.
He's been a little more enthusiastic lately, though.
On Rogan's podcast, he was like
he was
different
laughing.
person. He was like enjoying himself and like explaining how much he like loves magic. He was like getting all giddy, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, he's normally not like that. But back to running.
Kate also says you're the sex symbol of Twin Lakes. You got a massive chest.
I think I was talking out of my ass when I was talking about doing a marathon, dude. That's a whole different monster than...
If you're doing 5 miles every other day, I'm sure you could work your way up to it.
But
how much do you think you could run? How far do you think you could run if it was just run until you couldn't run anymore?
Farthest I've run until I couldn't run is 9 miles. All right,
9?
That's the most I've done. But there's levels to this shit.
I believe that.
Right. I can't imagine mile 15, dude. Like... I do it without water. Maybe that's a big thing. Maybe I should drink some water, and maybe I could go a little farther.
Yeah.
I don't want to be carrying stuff on me though. I don't like that.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing with that's the only nice thing about bringing the weighted backpack is that I throw my water bottle in there because it's a big fucking. Where is it? Big clunky water bottle. Oh yeah. Everybody.
Put the gallons in the bag and drink and relieve the weight as you go.
Exactly. So then you hit mile 10 and it's like you're starting over. You're starting fresh.
Dude. I got half a gallon left.
No, I'm weird with running, man. I feel like I get done if I'll do like, so I'll go like that 3.5 route, and then sometimes I'll run it's like another 1.5 back to like my house. Right. So then, that's like 5 miles then, and I feel like fine after. Yeah. Like I feel good. I feel like I keep going.
I think you could do more. I think you're.
But you just told me that you don't think you could do. Dude. You couldn't imagine mile 15. Dude, we should start training for a marathon together.
All right. We need to start going for that long distance. There's short distance and there's long distance.
We just go to Lake Geneva and start practicing running around that lake.
Around the lake?
Yeah.
Dude, that is a marathon around the lake.
That's what I've been told my whole life. I was at a cafe not too long ago because my dad works out in LNG and he really wanted to hang out, and I really didn't want to go in like a cafe to eat. So we had to like find one that was like social distancing, whatever, and they
COVID friendly.
And this place had like the fucking trail, and it said it was like 22 miles. And I'm like, what the fuck? People, I don't know what's true, but people have been telling me my whole life that it is 27. And then I go to this fucking cafe, this little bum I mean, it's a nice cafe.
Damn.
But this little new cafe I've never heard of before, and
Yeah.
they got this fucking map that says 22.5 miles.
Could just be a Lake Geneva myth, you know, everyone, 26 miles.
Yeah. Sounds nice. Sounds nicer.
Let's map it out.
We should. We'll
All
run
right.
the whole thing.
You got what, Nike Run Club on your phone?
No, I just
Map
run.
it.
I just run.
Okay, that's how I mapped out my route. I got found out 5 miles. Okay, sounds good. I'm not breaking my fucking legs here.
Do you run with music?
No music.
No music.
Just
You got
the
the David
mind.
Goggins. Music is cheating.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's not cheating at all. I used to do it all the time, but it's kind of different when you don't run with music, man. You just gotta self-motivate.
Yeah.
Just gotta keep going. Keep going.
I
Good.
can see that.
Good. My legs hurt. Good.
See, I would do the 3.5 route was perfect for me because it was like it would take me like 20. It's when I started it was like 30 minutes and then now it takes me like 24.
Improvement.
But like yeah, so it like, but it's like the perfect like the original Rocky soundtrack on YouTube is like the full movie soundtrack like
Yeah.
the whole score is like 26 minutes or something.
It matched up.
So like it would match up perfectly and like when like the certain songs hit, you just like have to speed up.
Dude,
And
you
so
gotta-
like that's why like I don't know like I'm big on David Goggins. You know who that is?
Yes.
And he's fucking dope. I love his shit. Mentally he's insane, but like
That's the hardest human being
yeah,
I've
no,
ever
he's
witnessed.
absolutely. But I have to run. I don't know. I don't have to run with music, but I enjoy it so
Try
much.
with no music, man. You can do it.
I'll
But
do it next time. No
if
music.
you're feeling depressed, dude, before you go to the doctor and get some antidepressants, before you start drinking, start smoking, dude, go for a little run till you start sweating, hop in a cold shower, breathe, maybe
Okay.
masturbate, and you will be feeling different.
Those
I can
all
assure
sound like
you.
healthy things. Other than I don't get. I used to do cold showers in the mornings when I
Yeah.
would lift because
Yeah.
it would wake me up and shit, and it did feel like good for like a couple minutes. But bro, I just like I don't know. Maybe I'm not hard enough anymore because I can't do
No,
it. I
that's
like
not
I will
it.
get done running 5 miles,
Yeah.
come home, and be like, yeah, I'm gonna take a warm shower. I don't fucking care. Like I sit
Okay,
there for a
that's
minute,
kinda
cool
weird, though.
down, and then it takes me like 1 second to like adapt to the warm water, and then I'm just like, yeah, I like this way better.
Whoa. All right.
I don't know why.
There's nothing wrong with that. But the cold shower for me, dude, it just, gives me more endorphins, even more endorphins.
Dude, Kate is all up in this chat. He
he
says
really?
Justin can run as far as he wants, but he'll never get away from me. He also says he's too depressed to run. You don't understand my struggle. Stop trying to solve my problems. What do you have to say to that, man? And for those of you listening on Spotify the next day, this is happening in our live chat right now over on YouTube. So feel free to start tuning in every Monday night.
I say to that's bullshit, dude. You get off the couch and you go, it can be half a mile. It
Yeah.
can be half a mile. And
Do you walk ever?
You'll feel a little different. You have to walk a little bit. A little bit, 2 breaks. I get 2 breaks
Oh, that's fair.
during the 5 miles.
Okay.
And it definitely helps. Get some
See,
wind
I'm
back
weird.
in the
I can't.
sails.
I don't like doing it. It's like I like if I'm going on a walk, I just go for a walk. But if I'm going on a run,
Right.
like I just have to keep running. I don't like stopping
You
to
don't
run.
stop.
I just feel like I'm weak. I don't know why. I hate. Like I have a very toxic. I've talked about it before on the show. Like when it comes to like fitness, like am not. It's a toxic relationship. Like I will look at myself in the mirror and be like, dude, you're a fucking loser.
You got to purge the demons,
It's-
right? And
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I'll be
That's-
getting there. I'll be like, I'm tired. I'm like, wow, you're a bitch, dude. You're tired. I'm sitting and
Yeah.
having this dialogue in my head like,
that's
you're
good.
a bitch.
That's all great. When it comes to fitness, that's all great. You're the biggest bitch. You're the biggest pussy when you're working out, dude. That's what you got to tell yourself until you can't breathe. and
Until
you are
you're
laying
dying.
on the floor in a puddle of sweat.
What? So is
doesn't have to
running
be
like
that
the only
extreme.
when it comes to fitness? Then is like running like pretty much like what you stick to, or do you do any like weight training or anything like that?
Dude, I haven't gone to the gym in a very long time. I'm just kind of scared,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of tweak. I feel like Wilmot High School just opened. They're open for business now. So I think the gym would be open, and that's where I used to go all the time. But
Yeah.
I'm not about to pay for a Snap or anything. Wilmot's way cheaper. But I'll wait till this
Yeah.
whole thing's down a
Yeah.
little bit.
I'm the same
I
way.
don't
I had Wilmot and I had a Snap one because I couldn't stand
Yeah.
Wilmot's hours anymore, and then I switched to Snap, and then
Their
they
hours are
have-
a little whack, right?
yeah, but then like the Snap here doesn't have like they have like one squat rack and like one free weight bench. So, I don't know. It was not that great either. And then once like COVID and everything hit, I just haven't really wanted to go back. And I've
don't
been offered
really
a couple of
wanna go
times.
back.
People be like, yo, you can come use my Planet Fitness for free. Like I got the one. I'm like, I don't know.
I don't think the workers are spraying the machines down after every use. I don't think they are.
I don't think they are
don't
either.
Get paid enough.
No, they don't. And I'm
No?
not scared. I really don't think that I'm going to be like hurt in any way by it, but I don't want to, pass that along, and then
That's all
Get
I'm
somebody
really
else
scared
sick.
about. Killing my grandma, man.
that would be shitty.
That would be so shitty.
That would be so shitty.
Or if I'm
Shout out
with
to
a
your grandma.
friend, Shout out grandma.
Shout out grandma.
grandpa.
Shout them out.
But dude, if my friends' grandparents mysteriously
Yeah, they just dropped dead because of
Super
COVID,
sick.
dude. How shitty would you feel?
I would probably kill myself.
Yeah.
Man. No,
Then they'd count that as another death for COVID too.
they would.
They would count it.
They're how they count the deaths on COVID is a little shady. I've heard.
It
man.
is a
Like,
little shady, man.
If you're coughing while you get hit by a car, I feel like they rack it up.
No, yeah, there's been I think there's definitely a little bit of proof to that, but there's also been like a ton of people like just totally like misrepresenting the information on like both sides of the spectrum, and like because you have like you hear all these like right wing talking heads, and they'll just be like, see, only 9,000 people died from just COVID, and it's like, yeah, but like 100 some other thousand died like they had diabetes. They didn't die from diabetes. They just got COVID and also had diabetes. It's like if you have diabetes and you
don't.
get cancer,
Yeah.
did you die from diabetes or did you die
That's
because you got fucking cancer and
That's
it made
just
you
a deadly fucking combination. I
Yeah,
don't know.
exactly. But that's what people are trying to say is that like, no, all these people they died from this other thing and they just happened to have COVID. It's like no, they happened to have this other thing
Dude,
and then they got
what do
COVID.
they fucking know? I think everyone has an opinion on it.
It's
but
crazy, man.
They're all getting their information from the same place as us, and that's from a bunch of different bullshit sources.
That's true.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying they come out with a new fucking
Would you take-
direction every day.
Would you
Like,
take the
what are you
vaccine if
supposed
they
to
if
do?
they were forcing
I'm
you
taking
one?
the vaccine.
You're taking the vaccine?
I usually don't take other vaccines, and that's just because, like, they get no. Am I thinking of? I'm just talking if it's a flu shot or something. I'm not taking that because it gets me sick.
Yeah, I don't do the flu shot either.
Right.
And I mean, I'm sure people
me
probably
crazy.
feel a way about that, but I just hate shots.
I'm
to be
not
honest
saying
with you.
vaccines cause autism here. I'm saying
No, I'm not either. Absolutely not. For me, it's like I don't want to get another shot, and I'm fine. Like I don't get sick when it comes to the flu, so I'm like,
Right.
not getting it.
It's short lived if I do. And
Yeah.
I take some supplements to try to keep them away.
Yeah, you take your emergency, you drink some OJ in the morning, you're good. You can
You
beat
take
flu
any
season.
vitamins?
Sometimes, not really, not a whole lot. I
No.
was taking a lot of. What were we taking when we were vegan? What did we have to take?
You guys went vegan? That's adorable.
Yeah, B12. Yeah, I went vegan for like a month.
Okay, how was that? Challenging?
Yeah, it was just weird. It wasn't that hard. It was just weird.
Yeah,
Like-
definitely.
Like you just like, I don't know. I will say too. Like I honestly, I only really eat chicken, so it's not like it was like a whole lot. Like,
Yeah.
I'll eat burgers and everything once in a while. Like if people have them, and cheese was the hardest thing. Was eating vegan cheese. It was
Yeah.
not. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't as good. And being from Wisconsin, like all I do is put cheese on everything. I think like
Me too.
I either
me
eat-
too.
my regular like lunch and dinner is a quesadilla, like a chicken quesadilla. Like that's my like every day. Like unless we're doing
There's
something
nothing
better.
wrong with that.
It's
Dude,
simple.
I call it the podcast pill now because
Okay.
it has CBD and caffeine in it. And I took it before this, dude.
Okay.
The CBD, I was a little nervous, so that helped me out there. And
Okay.
the caffeine, dude, gets my mind going.
So you get a little
It's the
down and
podcast
out.
pill.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
The podcast
I
pill.
wouldn't call it a downer.
No, not necessarily.
It's a even outer.
Okay.
You ever
That's
take
fair.
CBD?
No, I've never taken CBD. I've never
Dude,
smoked. I've never drank. None of that.
It's not even like that though.
I
It's
know.
just-
That's what I hear. I just haven't.
Right.
I don't even think we
For
do
your
like.
knee, dude. It might help so much with your knee.
See, but like that's what people people just like like it helps with this or it helps with it. Like people will just be like, dude, just like put some of that on your hot dog, bro. It'll like totally cure your
Come on,
heartburn,
That's
bro.
not what I'm saying.
Like
here.
people be like, yo, yeah, dude, just like pour some on your leg. It'll fix your broken leg, dude.
pour it on your leg.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of fake CBD. I remember when like it first got like really big, like was it like late last year when like it started popping up like
I
everywhere?
wouldn't say late last year. I'd say it's been around.
Well, it's been around for a while, but I think like when it started popping up in like
when the
gas stations and shit. Yeah.
it, dude.
And
yeah.
that's when like Dr. Phil, was it Dr. No, not Dr. Phil. Dr. Oz. He had like his whole like team do a big like investigation where like they like went through like it was like 9 out of the 9 biggest pharmacy brands that were like dispersing CBD, and then there was X amount of littler brands underneath those.
Right.
Out of the 9, only 4 of them actually contained enough CBD to do anything.
Whoa.
And
I would like to see what brands those are.
And only 2 of those were like above, or were at the amount that they were saying was in it.
Man,
and so the other 2
running scams out here.
Yeah, so it was like, and that's the thing, because like I remember when I was living in Janesville is when I first saw it. Yeah, so it was probably like a year and a half ago, 2 years maybe, and it was like it started popping up at the fucking Marco's Pizza, which was like connected to like a family video.
You don't want to buy
that, and it's like they're like, we got CBD at fucking Marco's Pizza, and then the BP has it. I'm like, oh my god, dude, no.
There's such a big difference between going into a store and buying CBD and buying it online. That is the secret.
Where do you get CBD from?
Dude, multiple places, but if you go in online, I feel like I know the price is like 50% more than online. You can get it like wholesale online.
Yeah.
One good place is CBD Distillery, and now I've been buying it from Medterra.
Okay.
I mean, they got a little seal of approval. I don't know if that means anything.
It probably means something better than the gas station shit. So
definitely, it works for me, dude.
And I'm sure that because I remember when he did that, that's when like it first started popping up. So I'm sure since then they probably put some sort of regulations on it.
I looked
try
up
and fix it.
At the gas station, they had this big display full of cartridges, CBD cartridges, and I looked up the brand. It was CBD Cobra, I think, and it took me to this one like HTML looking website that all they sold was the display filled with these cartridges for like
really,
I think it was like $50 or something, very cheap.
Holy fuck,
dude! So I made the mistake of buying one of these things, and it came in a Mario Kart brand cart, which is just disgusting. That's when you know you fucked up.
So how do you take?
I got
CBD?
my money back.
How do you take CBD?
I take it.
People do like essential oils. People do like fucking like tablets, like or they like smoke it or whatever.
Right. Used to have a rig, and you get the pure isolate, and you smoke it. But I don't really smoke anything right now, so I just have pills.
Oh, okay.
Pop a pill, dude.
How does it like? So when does it? How does it work? How does it hit you? This is coming from someone that doesn't do any drugs.
Right.
Remind you.
When you smoke it, it's like smoking anything else. Instant, boom.
So it's like smoking weed then, pretty similar.
Yes, okay. Instantly get the effects. The tincture, that's where you put it under your tongue. That's pretty instant too, like within minutes.
What does it do? You said like calm you down a little bit. But
yeah,
like,
I take it around bedtime exclusively. So I think I have restless leg syndrome, dude. So I'll be laying in bed and my legs are just freaking out.
Yeah.
Feels like all my energy is in my legs, and it's super annoying. I can't sleep. So it got rid of that for me. And if I take it during the day, it mellows me out. I don't know.
Do you think there's any like
way I can put it?
Do you think there's like any bit of it that's like might be placebo, like that you think it does it and that's why it does it?
I love the placebo effect. It works. I mean, it works wonders.
Yeah, I
mean, even if it is, dude, I'm chilling. Yeah, I like it.
So you take it before bed. Why not? Have you ever does it have like properties that would like make it similar to like melatonin or?
Dude,
I wouldn't know.
I don't even think so.
You ever taken melatonin before bed?
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely placebo.
Bro, no, that shit fucked me up. I tried to, so like when I was like putting on weight for basketball, like back when I was playing in college.
Yeah.
I was watching this video on YouTube, which you got to take everything you see on YouTube with a grain of salt when it comes to fitness advice. Athlete X, only watch Athlete X. That's it. Everybody else, there's some people that are good, but some people that are not so good, and it gets mixed up. But so I was watching somebody else this time, and they said, take melatonin when you're going to bed. If you sleep deeper, it's better for recovery, whatever. Like if you have trouble falling asleep. And I sucked, mainly because my bed was a really shitty bed in my apartment.
Sleeping
and so
out of sack.
Yeah, so I didn't get good sleep, and I was like playing basketball for like 8 hours a day. So like, I need to get sleep, especially if I'm trying to put on weight with doing that much cardio and shit. Like, I need to get sleep. And so I went and got some melatonin. I can't swallow pills. I just can't do it.
Yes, you can.
No,
Darren.
I suck at it.
You can run 5 miles,
dude. I can take
swallow
like
a
the
pill.
smallest pill. I can, dude. I cannot swallow pills. I cannot.
You're unable.
Do it.
What
Yeah.
happens?
I will
You throw up.
I will. My tongue blocks it every single time. I've tricked myself. I probably
Dude,
swallowed 20 pills.
it.
20 pills in total in my life, and I sat there for hours. There was this one time where I
Training.
fucking sprained my thumb at this party,
Yeah.
and like 5-6 people are all standing around me. Like they're like, "Yo, just take this fucking Tylenol or whatever." It was ibuprofen, and they're like, "Take these couple ibuprofens, you'll feel better." And I'm like,
It's like I can't.
I'm sitting there like, "Fuck, dude, I can't do it, man." Like everyone's
Everyone's
gonna know.
watching you. Swallow
Literally,
the
we're at like
pill,
this like round
Darren.
table, and like 5 people are fucking sitting there, and like the girl whose party is like, "Here, come on, my mom gave me these to give you, like take it out." My fucking thumb, it just hurts like a bitch. I can't see because it hurts so bad, and I'm like, okay, I'll try. And I'm sitting there trying for like 2 hours, and like slowly people just like leave the table like, this dude's a fucking idiot, bro, clown. And so I can't do it. So I get gummies. I get some melatonin gummies from Walmart.
Okay. Gotta take the child route.
And I take 2 of them, and then when I was going to bed, and I didn't sleep. Like I slept, but I was 100% awake watching myself sleep from like, so like my closet would be like maybe 5 or 6 feet away from where my bed was, and I literally for the entirety of the night was looking at myself. I was consciously in both places at the same time.
Melatonin makes you astral project.
Like I was simultaneously, like I could see myself, and then I was also that other version of myself looking at my closets. It was fucked up, dude. And I will never take melatonin ever again. That was the first time I took it. I'll never take it ever again.
Trippy
Dude.
shit, Darren.
So I'm not, no, man.
That is crazy.
That's what happens if you fucking decide to be straight edge and then you try and take melatonin.
Darren
You'll get
takes
fucked
the
up, dog.
melatonin. He's like, fuck it, we going in tonight, man.
Okay, it said Walmart melatonin is PCP. I guess, dude. Fuck, man.
Walmart melatonin is DMT, dude. Shoots you out of your experience.
Well, so no, pretty
insane.
much. So like, and along those same lines, like since I can't swallow pills, we had a game coming up, and I had pinched a nerve in my neck. So like all my stress goes in my neck.
Okay,
So like my
that's
neck is
awful.
Yeah, it's really bad. Like my neck will get like really tight. It's fucked up. I've been trying to talk to some people on how I can like de-stress like this area.
Yeah.
But not a lot of success yet. But basically we had a game coming up, and it was like towards the end of semester, so I had a lot of shit going on. And just really stressed out, and I woke up one morning, and I just literally like my neck couldn't move it.
Can't move it.
This whole side is just fucking stuck.
I've had that before, but it happens often to you?
I've had it happen 3 times.
Okay.
Where like I've had to like I can't move for like days.
Right.
And so like this was like we had a game coming up in like a couple of days. So I was like, bro, fuck, I can't do it. I go to school, I like can't get out of the car. It's like
What's up, guys?
the most painful thing. Like, and then when like you do, like all of a sudden like you like turn a
You
little
can't
bit.
move it.
Dude, it like
Dude,
paralyzes
stop. I don't
you.
want to think about this.
Dude,
It's
yeah.
happened to me. It sucks, dick.
paralyzes you, bro. And so like I go to the hospital, and
Yeah.
like they give me like a shot like in my ass cheek to get rid of it. It goes away, but then they're like, yo, you got to take some ibuprofen. And I like, it's just so embarrassing. Like this dude just had to give me a shot in my ass, and then I have to be like, yo,
Can you just leave the room while I swallow this pill, though?
I can't do it, dude. And I just straight up told him, I was like, I can't do it, bro. And he was like, don't worry,
Darren,
man, I
you can
got
do
you.
it.
No, he got
This
me
is
though.
unbelievable.
He gave me this like super strong, powerful liquid shit.
Whoa.
So I literally kept it.
Yeah.
I kept it for like a year and a half. I would bring it to the next year, my next season, like, and one of my teammates would look at me so fucking nuts, dude. Like, if my knee was super sore from like practice that week or something, we'd be going in the game. Like, we're on the bus. I'm like, yo, TJ, you want a swig of this? He was like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, some
Bro.
ibuprofen, bro, and just take a sip right before the game, and then I was good to go. But yeah,
That's the serum.
it is, dude. It's the
dude,
secret sauce.
CBD is my melatonin, my ibuprofen.
Maybe I need some CBD. Maybe that's what I need.
That's what I'm trying to say here. Go to medterra.com.
Medterra.com. We're not sponsored unless they want to.
Not yet, baby.
Darren
I'm gonna
drinks
keep
lean.
bringing it up.
So, how did you get into CBD then, man? Like, were you just What made you
Basically, when you're a stoner, dude, you just get into all.
you just do
all
it?
that
You just give
stuff.
it a shot. Do
Yeah.
you do so like
You're
man.
gonna ask me if I do
no,
drugs?
No, I wasn't gonna do that. But if you're gonna say that you do drugs, then we can get into
I was
that.
just gonna say that I quit smoking weed, dude, and that has
Why?
also been a big fucking change because
Why?
so many reasons, dude.
Because I know a lot of people that have quit smoking
Yeah.
weed, and I also know a lot of people that like swear by smoking weed.
Most definitely.
It's on the people
I
on
still
the east
love
side.
it, but your brain knows all your problems you have in your life. You know it knows all your problems. It's just a matter if you want to ignore them or act on them and change them.
Yeah.
And it was just a big problem, and I just kept doing it because I was mentally addicted. You can't get addicted to weed, all right? I was mentally addicted.
Yeah. No, dude. So many people will fight that too.
Dude,
like they're blue
that's
in the
bullshit.
face.
You can definitely get addicted. So I just had to stop, and I did, and I'm saving a lot of money now.
Well, that's for starters, saving money, but
Yeah, but dude, the withdrawals. I hate to sound like a bitch, but the withdrawals were real for a month. Just anxiety and depression, which I've never really been depressed. I've been had anxiety, but those were at full force, bro. So
Yeah.
I had to buy the CBD and I had to run.
yeah, to fucking run your worries away like Forrest Gump, man.
Yeah, so that definitely helped. But the weed fucks with your head when you do it all day, every day, you know?
Yeah, I could see that. I think it's just like anything though, that you let like that's where like I get really bothered when people are like it's impossible to get addicted to weed. It's like it's possible to get addicted to anything.
Anything.
Literally, like I can get addicted to playing video games. I can get addicted
Most
to
definitely.
drinking a fucking Snapple every day. Like I'm like I have to have my Snapple at lunch. Blah blah blah. Blah. Like you can literally anything you can get addicted to. Like I don't understand
if
where
you do
that
it all
comes
day,
from.
every day, you might get addicted, dude. And
Yeah.
Just at the point where just wanting it, like that's what's on my mind. I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm gonna look for some. I'm gonna try to buy some. I'm gonna smoke some.
And that's when you realize you're like shit.
I was like, man, this is taking up too much brain space, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's not fun at this point like it used to be.
Yeah. Well, and like you said, it's like if your brain knows all the problems you already have, so it's like if smoking weed was helping you avoid those, it's like, well, I'm still gonna have those problems when I'm done.
Boom. Yeah.
So I might as well just get to work on them now.
Music.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just to be real, it also is like so bad for a little kid's mind. Like,
I know.
I'm not a little kid, but your brain stops developing when you're 25, right? So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wait till I'm a little older, and I don't know when, maybe 21st birthday, but
Yeah.
it was fucking with me. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like it doesn't. I definitely. I also agree with that. Where I feel like there's nothing. There's nothing great that's gonna come out of you, smoking weed all day, every day if you
Right.
are,
But
14
like, then
years
again,
old.
I know people that do that and are, they're doing great.
Oh yeah,
they're
me
doing
too.
great.
Me too. Absolutely. That's
But I
like.
know people that it slows down. Right, you're right.
Well, and it's like I just think like nothing's gonna hurt you from waiting until you're like, and the thing is too, you could smoke. Like I'm not anti-smoking.
That's
like,
not what we're saying.
if you want to go, you want to drink on the weekend, you want to smoke on the weekend with your whatever, man. But like if you're like you
Absolutely.
said, like if you were the whole day, like you have those days where you're just like, I want to go get some weed. I'm gonna figure out how to go get some. Like
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
that's not
Like
healthy.
you maybe should stop. Like
No.
you maybe should not be doing that. And so like that's where I think especially when you're fucking like 14, 15, like when you're in high school and shit, if
Right.
that's all you're doing,
Right.
like that's your personality. And there are people that is like their personality is like, yeah, I smoke weed.
Dude,
It's like nice, dude.
yeah,
It's like
so,
when vape got big and everybody was like,
Yes.
the whole we get it, you vape shit, because it's literally people would like show up and like slap their mod on the table and be like, yo, bro. Yeah.
It scares me, dude. My brothers are in school, and I've heard about some fucking 6th graders vaping and shit. Like,
Jesus
stop.
Christ, dude.
That's gonna mess with you. So I gotta protect my bros, dude.
Bro, who was the first person to light something on fire and put it in their mouth and be like, yeah, I want to, like, because you imagine, like, I just don't get it. Because, like, I know, like, Native Americans was doing that shit. Like, I know a lot of people were doing that.
They
but,
were
like,
definitely huffing the pipe.
but just think about, like, that concept of, like, we discovered fire. We're
Right.
like, holy shit, that's some intense shit.
Very intense.
We got to learn how to, like, focus this shit because that
Can't
can fuck
imagine
us
the
up.
trial and error with fire.
let's light this on fire and let me put it near me in my mouth so that like I just don't see like the like
What was the
how you
first
got
thing
to
to
that.
be smoked, dude?
That's a good cut. You should look that up, McKenna. You should see what the first thing to be smoked was.
Can McKenna Google things so we're not just asking empty questions over here?
Yeah,
What was
she
the
should
first
Google
thing
it.
to be smoked? Well, you probably can't
Cade's
figure it out.
dropping some bombs for us in the chat. Let's see what Cade's got to
Let's see
say.
what's up.
He
That's
says
that's my life.
we'll catch up with Cade. Medterra is Chinese funded. Justin has been compromised by the breakaway societies led by totalitarian reptiles. Oh my goodness.
No.
Weed is not addictive. You guys are so stupid. I smoke weed all day, every day,
Who's saying that? That's
every
good.
15 minutes, but it's only so I can relax because I don't smoke. I have major panic attacks. Weed is a plant. You can't get addicted to plants just like cocaine and heroin. They're natural and come from plants. Kind of cringe. Darren is afraid of fire. Everyone point and laugh. I am terrified of fire.
What?
No, I'm
You don't
not.
like
That was just a joke.
bonfires? Okay.
No,
I'm just gonna
I love
pass
bonfires.
All of Cade's comments off. I
Yeah.
think he's being a goof.
He
over
was
here.
he was joking. I'm pretty sure. What did you figure out? What was the first thing that was smoked? That would make sense if it was tobacco.
I mean, I feel like some cavemen were smoking some things, so we can't exactly figure it out.
Dude, in the
but
Bible they talk about like the burning bush. Like that definitely was fucking weed or fucking DMT.
No, it was definitely DMT, dude. I highly believe this. What were you saying?
They said it was like an accident, like, because you grow tobacco.
And it lit on fire.
And then they, got high from it.
So they were growing. They said it was most likely people growing tobacco as like a crop, and then it lit on fire, and they were like, "Holy shit!"
Right.
Got a
No,
buzz
so
going.
yeah, I've heard this theory, and dude, it just clicked with me that Moses, he goes in the woods, or he climbs up a mountain or something. He smokes the burning bush or whatever.
Yeah.
This is very rough. I don't know the story. And then he meets God, right? And God
Mhm.
tells him the 10 Commandments, and then he goes and tells it to everybody else. And people that smoke DMT all have very similar experiences, and
Yeah.
one of the things is meeting God. So I feel like Moses was the first dude to do that, and the 10 Commandments are pretty much just like common sense laws,
Bro,
right?
what is the? Yeah. Well, it's like I think
that's
the 10 Commandments aren't they?
be
Isn't
good
that
to
like,
your fellow human.
Yeah, it's like don't steal,
rape, don't steal,
Yeah.
things like that. That's some things God would tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, I could get behind most of those. I don't know all of them off the top of my head, and
Me
I don't
either.
subscribe to any religion personally, so I'm not like gonna get into that. But
Right.
fucking what is like I watch Joe Rogan, quite a bit of Joe Rogan, so I've heard
Ever
you know
smoked DMT,
stories.
bro?
Yeah, exactly. Every Joe Rogan episode, they got to get into DMT on
Right.
some level, right?
It
So
is fascinating though.
what is DMT
I mean, it's
to your knowledge?
it's a chemical in pretty much every living thing, every plant.
Because we release it, right?
We can't prove that humans release it because
Don't you do it when you? I thought there was something like when you die.
we can't really prove all that because you have to
die.
be dead and be a test patient, and we would have to kill you. But we know it's in rats. Like, there you go. They produce it in their head.
Only can vaporize DMT, says Kate. I don't know if he's still trolling or not.
No, that's true. You have to get a bottle, like a Corona bottle, fill it with like.
Oh, you've done it?
No, I have not.
Oh shit.
Dude, I know a lot about it. You put steel wool in it, and like, yeah, you really just have to vaporize it. You can't just combust it.
Yeah.
It won't work. But what's crazy is that so many people have similar trip reports, dude. They'll all say, like, there's the tunnel, right? You take the first hit, you gotta take 3 hits, supposedly. You take 1 hit, boom, you're in the tunnel, dude, whatever that is. You take the second hit, the third hit, and then you launch out of the tunnel. Like, that is what everyone says. And then after that, you know, you go to a different dimension, basically.
That's what Pat's told me. He said, I mean, I don't know if Pat has or hasn't done it, but I know that he has this theory. I swear it was definitely him telling me about this. But so I'm not going to take credit for this theory. Pat thinks that since there is supposedly DMT when you die in the brain,
Right.
that if you were to be high on DMT and die at the same time, that you would automatically transport to the next dimension. That you would just automatically become a higher being.
Well, that's talking about what happens after you die, which
Yeah.
I don't know. But the also crazy thing is people who have near-death experiences
Yeah.
have, like, similar things to smoking DMT. Like, what's up with that?
Yeah.
Near-death experiences are whack, dude. Like, people will... This one comes to my mind. This guy died in the hospital room, and then a random lady out in the waiting room, this guy had died, and they were like, we're going to pull the plug, man. He's gone. We can't save him. And this lady comes in from the waiting room. She's like, don't kill him. You got to keep reviving him. You can do it. Keep going. They're like, well, who, are you his relative? No, just keep going. And then he came back, and he wrote a book on it. I wish I could cite the book. I don't know what it's called, but, like, did he go in there and tell the doctors to keep going?
Shit.
That's really crazy.
What if, damn, that would be saying something about
Proof of Heaven. That's the book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Proof of Heaven. Go check that one out, guys.
Yeah.
I get all my facts from Joe Rogan, said whiskey. There we go. Deborah, how are you doing? She said she misses us. Duncan says, what's up, Justin? Yeah, we should all only get our facts from Joe Rogan. I saw there was a...
Definitely don't do that.
Please. There was a meme
I won't be your friend.
where this guy was like, I don't need college. I think it was Trevor Wallace, actually, in one of his videos. He was like, I don't need to go to college. I have Joe Rogan's podcast. And it's so many people think like that, dude. I love Rogan's podcast, but yeah, no.
He has a great podcast.
Yeah.
Do you listen to a ton of podcasts and get tips?
No, I did watch a lot of podcasts. Like,
Yeah.
I still watch a lot of podcasts, but
Yeah.
a lot of different ones. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
more so like comedy ones, I think. But I watch a lot of Joe Rogan too. Like I saw him and David
Joe
Blaine.
Rogan, Mike Tyson has a great podcast. He's about to fight again.
Yeah,
now.
Roy Jones Jr. I think, right?
Yes. That's
I
wild.
I don't like buy a lot of fights, but like,
Me
or I
either.
don't like try and like really go out and watch some of them. But that's one I really want to go see.
Tyson's
Like,
a monster, dude.
what? Just fucking. How old is he? Like 50? How old is Mike? Yeah, look up how old Mike
Dude,
Tyson
I think
is.
he's 56. I think that's a fact.
56. I don't know. All I know is that's fucking
Bet money
insane.
on
He's just
that.
like, yeah, I'm gonna fight. 54.
Damn.
And did you see like training footage of him, dude? He
I
looks like he
did.
fucking destroyed.
He's
Like,
right back in the mindset. And just hearing him talk about it, he was just on Rogan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I saw that.
Super intense.
Miley
dude.
Cyrus was on there too. I saw some of that one.
Yeah, he's getting the Spotify guests now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They.
Oh shit, yeah, he's moving soon. I think
Yes.
he moves in like a month or so. Yeah, he signed like an exclusive deal.
Damn it! I'm gonna have to download Spotify.
You don't have Spotify?
Nah, man. Apple Music.
Oh fuck, dude.
They're both the same. They really.
I
are.
know, but Spotify, I don't.
Music pays their artists more.
Apple Music does pay their artists more, but
Whatever you're about to say about Spotify, I compared them two side by side. Like, there's really no features that the other one doesn't have.
no, but I was just like annoyed when Apple Music came out, I guess. It's like
Why?
because Spotify was like when I like first got Spotify, I was like, "Oh, this is awesome. I love
Mhm.
Spotify." And then like it was like 2 years later, Apple Music was like Apple was like, "Yo, let's copy Spotify." But
Got
now
to.
everybody did it. I guess it like wasn't I don't know. It's just streaming now. And
Right.
I
There's
hate
other apps. SoundCloud.
Pandora was similar
Pandora,
too,
yeah.
but Pandora's they're kind of lame, man. Pandora's lame as
Hey,
fuck.
true that. That's like a teacher app, right?
It is like teachers
Definitely.
be using that. Regular people use it too, but
Regular people.
I just don't fuck with. It's like you can like only do radio stations unless you pay X amount of then you can do what Spotify does normally, and it's like, all right, well that's fucking dumb.
So whack. Apple
Yeah.
Music got me right at the free subscription, bro, and I've been on there ever since.
Damn, it's cheaper for students too. Are you going to school?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
No, I want to go to Gateway. I was just about to, man. Like I had the screen up. I'm like, here we go, signing up for classes. And then the price tag was there, and I tried to register kind of late, and the classes, dude, were just not. They were just so boring. It was like computers for professionals.
Oh God.
I don't know. I can't remember them, but it was. I didn't want to pay the money and dues. I want to join like a course and lead up to a degree or something, you know, not
Okay.
just random classes.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
Well, what
the
do you want to
problem.
do though?
That's the problem.
So
I
yeah,
don't
so maybe you
really-
should take some random classes, figure it out. But don't waste your money though.
I don't want to waste my money.
Yeah.
And I just don't know what I want to do yet.
That's fair. I didn't know what I wanted to do either when I started school.
Is
so
this
I-
what you want to do?
Oh no, this is
Do
what
you
I'm
go to
doing.
school?
I'm in school still. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
finish up. This is my last year at Parkside,
Okay.
so I'll graduate after the spring semester as long as I don't
Right.
fail.
But
anything.
dude, you already got 500 fans, and like if you can get 500 fans, you can get 1 million. Like that's how that works.
I mean, dude,
It's
you
just a
guys heard
matter
it
of
here first.
exposure.
You guys heard it here first. Yeah, dude, I
It's
will
just a
say
matter of exposure
it is a matter of exposure and consistency for sure.
and consistency and getting better, obviously.
Yeah, trying to get better every time. But yeah,
Yes.
no, this is what I want to do. That's why I'm going for marketing, so that I wanted to own my
There you
own
go.
business. Like that was like from the get go. I knew whatever I did, I wanted to own it.
Yeah.
And when I went to school, because I honestly was gonna go to Gateway just because
Right.
like my mom wanted me to go to college.
Cheap, easy.
And yeah, it was cheap. It was here. I could stay here. But then someone was like, "Yo, this school is a basketball team. You should just go check it out." And
That's what's up. You're a baller.
I just sent it. I didn't even think it was a real school, to be honest with you. Like I just sent them my
a
money,
fake
like
school,
whatever,
though.
and yeah, I
It's a
literally never
Chinese
heard of it. It was in
owned.
Janesville. Never heard of UW Rock County, and I drove
Never
and
heard of that
I
either.
avoided. I did avoid tolls or like avoid highways, I think.
Yeah.
So it took like all back roads to get there.
Yeah.
So I literally was driving in like cornfields for like fucking an hour, and then I show up and I'm like, oh shit, there's a school here.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and then it was dope. But yeah, so I
wanted-
took gen eds and then figured out like I think I got more involved in this, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna stick with this and keep doing.
Yeah, I
doing
wanted
it.
to own a business too. We got 2 failed businesses right here.
That was you, right? You were in Jat or
Yeah.
Jat? How do you pronounce it?
Jat.
Jat.
Right.
Okay. What is Jat?
Dude, it was just we made a couple videos, we made a couple shirts.
I saw some of the videos. They're pretty
We were in
funny.
high school, so the hype was real, dude. We were getting shout outs every day. I felt like a badass.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know. I don't really talk to those people anymore. So
What was the idea? Was it just like we want to have our own clothing brand, or was it like
Pretty
you
much.
wanted to do? Okay,
it
so
was a loose idea, right? Like,
Okay,
You
yeah.
gotta have a business model or something.
or just a goal, just like what are you gonna what value are you gonna do differently than somebody else?
We had no values. And we had some poorly made Gildan shirts.
Oh, okay,
So,
that's fair.
That's
fair.
about it. But you know, fashion is dope.
Fashion is
Maybe-
dope. You don't give up on your dreams. Is that would you want to own that kind of company, or do you just want to own some sort of company, or just start any company?
Owning a company, starting a company would definitely be dope. You know, you're in control. You decide what goes on. I don't know if I have the creative. I'm creative. I don't know if I have the fashion brain. You know
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say.
So maybe something else, maybe some
Maybe
other sort of
something else.
business. Okay.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Don't go to kids. Don't go to college. No, just kidding. Don't go to college unless you know what you want to do. And if you don't know what you want to do, then if you can afford it, take some gen eds and figure it out and experiment. Because that's what I did. I just went for, to be honest with you, and I've said it a couple of times on the show. Like I seriously went to college, which you are not supposed to do, to play basketball. I was like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go play basketball. Fuck it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Everyone's
it's
telling me
really
I have to
fun
go to
and you love
college.
it,
So I was
so-
like, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
And so I did that. And then while I was there, I was doing all this
Yeah.
on the side with the podcast and music, and then got more seriously involved with that and started taking, acting classes, writing classes, and just public speaking shit, just like trying to use school. Like, why I think a lot of kids too were like, they think school is like using them, which they, essentially they're using us for the money.
Those
Sure.
student loans,
But
man.
get what you can get out of them. It's every
Yeah.
like
It's all about what you get out of the school, right?
yeah. So it was like I could go and I could just take the bullshit classes like you were talking about. Like I don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
You gotta
Like
take 'em.
why not take intro to acting? Why not take public
Yeah,
speaking?
You
Like
definitely could.
if it fills like just try and find the things that fill the requirements you need for the major. Then you
Mhm.
get your degree, but you actually had fun, and got the
Yes.
skills that like if you want to do something like this, or if you want to do, I don't fucking know what else you'd want to do. I guess it worked out pretty
Do
well for me.
anything,
Yeah, you
man.
can do anything.
Yeah, I one thing maybe in the future I would like to start a podcast of my own, dude.
Dude,
But
I got the tips.
But yeah, you definitely got the tips. 500 subscribers. But
Which,
kind of,
if you guys, not to cut you off, 500 subscribers, we are doing a giveaway. I actually put you in for the giveaway because you shared
Thank you.
shared the channel and the project. All you got to
Yes.
do to get free shit, I'm giving a bunch of free shirts away, a bunch of free bracelets away. All you got to do to get it, there's no loss at you, is share the YouTube channel with the link. Share the latest project, Haze, with the link. It's out now everywhere. And then just let me know. Just tell me that you shared it, and I will fucking get you the free shit. So just put that out there. But you were
Yes.
saying with the podcast.
as to the podcast, I kind of have a co-host in mind. It needs to be this dude,
Who is that?
my father, but
Okay.
he's out of commission at the time.
Why?
He's locked up, man.
What?
Yes.
What is he locked up for? If you can talk about it.
Being crazy, dude. Like, he just needs to be there. I compare him. This is a big comparison, but just hear me out.
Okay.
To Malcolm X.
Okay.
They both were just gangbanging, horrible, had a life of crime,
Mm-hmm.
and then went to prison and found religion. And,
Really?
yeah, my father found this religion. It's I don't really know what to call it. Pagan.
Pagan.
It
Sounds familiar.
It's about like Osiris. No. Odin. It's about Odin and stuff like that.
Oh, is it like
some Norse gods?
Norse mythology?
Right.
I love that shit because I play God of War, and the new God of War is all Norse mythology, so I love
Right.
that shit.
So he's like a preacher in there. Like, yeah, he gathers.
So is he like
crowds.
truly like he believes like in Thor and shit? Like,
Dude, you know, I don't know if he believed that the gods existed. He really follows the values. They have strong values, like being a man and.
fuck if you're a woman, like, not being a woman.
I couldn't tell you. I didn't really read up on it, but he gathers crowds in there. That's what I'm trying to say.
In prison.
Yes, and
That's crazy.
Just I obviously know him.
Yeah.
He's crazy. He's funny, and just has stories for days.
That makes a good podcast right there.
Right, I know people would want to listen to him,
Dude.
Like, I know it. There's a feeling.
When's he get out? Free
feeling.
my man.
I just found out, and it's a bummer, dude. 4 years.
Jesus Christ. Well, I'll
God.
still be doing this in 4 years is the goal. So you guys,
Yeah.
when you are ready to start the podcast, you give me a call, and we'll have you and your dad on to
Right.
promote the show.
I'd
And
like
you guys
to
will
get something going before that. You know, be ready
Absolutely.
for him when he's out.
I know Cade's in the comments. I know he started up I think he tried to do a podcast. I don't know if he
Dude,
kept
he
doing
did
it or
one
what.
shitty episode with Dom, and they are bums. They are not going to follow through with that. And Cade is going to be a straight genius right now. He is
Really?
What's he going for? Like
I
a
didn't-
psychologist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
he's
I
gotta
caught some
buckle
of that
down on
episode,
that.
but then I didn't see anything else.
Did
from,
they post it? They did
I
not
thought I
post it.
saw like a snippet of it on
He probably
Snapchat or
showed it to
something.
you, played it in the car or something.
No, not like that. No, I definitely saw it somewhere, but I know I didn't listen to the whole thing if it was even released all the way. And yeah, nothing else came out of that. I've had so
Right.
many people, dude, where
What?
they come to me and they're like, "Hey man, I want to do this." And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, do it." I'm like, "Awesome.
You don't gotta tell me, bro.
I'll help." Yeah, it's like, if you need help, like if you need a tip, like you're like, "Oh, what kind of camera should I get?" Or like, "What should I do with this?" Like, yeah, I got you.
Right.
I'll help you out.
I mean, you got the podcast thing monopolized
So-
around here.
Well, that's not like the plan. I can't even say that because Delaney Brown just started one,
You're right.
and my friend Taylor I just had on the show, she just started one. So
Okay.
yeah,
Well, no
Delaney's
longer.
Delaney's trying to snag my guests too.
Dude, Delaney, she's got it going, right?
She's got it
She's
going,
got
man.
that
All
fan
props to her. She's got like 35,000 now, I think.
On YouTube. That is
On
so
YouTube.
crazy, man. That is so impressive.
No, yeah,
So,
shout
yeah,
out to her
props to
big
her.
time. Yeah, that's crazy. But so I don't have it monopolized.
TikTok,
Anybody
bro.
can do it. TikTok, bro. I
TikTok's
got to get
where
on.
it's at.
I'm on TikTok,
I don't
but
have it.
I was on it big and I had 2 blow up and I gained like a bunch of I can go live, like I can make money off of it,
What's up?
but I just stopped like right when COVID happened. No, before COVID.
I don't blame you. It's a shitty app.
It's just see, I like the shit that's like Vine or I like the comedy sketches that people do, like the quick comedy things. I think those are hilarious.
Right.
But it's like 90% just like
It's
underage
weird,
people
man. It's really
dancing.
fucking weird. There's
Yeah.
a bunch of different weird trends on there, and I had to get rid of all social media, man. Except Snapchat. Obviously, that's a big social media, but all the
Yeah.
other ones don't have them.
Really?
Yes.
I really want to
No,
get
you
rid of
need 'em.
Facebook.
No, you-
I
okay.
really I need all of them, but I wish I
Yes.
could get like
Facebook's such trash, huh?
yeah.
I've never been on it.
Really?
No, like I've never been on it. How is
Bro,
it?
I could have sworn I like
Terrible.
ripped the picture for the promotion of
Okay,
you
I have
off
a
of
profile.
Facebook. Yeah,
I use it for Marketplace. Gotta
Okay.
be a member for a year to get that. That's the only reason.
that's fair.
But it's just a bunch of boomers posting shit.
yeah, it is
political
boomers.
memes, right?
Yeah, exactly. Shooting.
I don't
Yeah.
want to see that shit.
Yeah,
Snapchat
I
and
like
Instagram,
it because it's like what I get the most engagement on. Like when I
Really?
post, not like it's like if I
I
post
think
the link.
Instagram.
Instagram doesn't give me like if I post up a picture of like who's gonna be on the show, like Instagram's like nah, fuck this. If I like post pictures of myself,
what do you
it
mean?
like the algorithm will like boost it more or less. So
Oh.
like if I post like that picture I just posted of like who was gonna be on the show for this month,
Yeah, that
like
looks
doesn't
good.
get shown to anybody. But if I go and post like if I post a couple days in a row and they're all like pictures of me,
Yeah.
it'll start pushing those. But like it
What?
doesn't like if I put my album up, if I put anything like where it like
that
knows
you want people
if
to
it like
see.
knows I'm trying to drive traffic, it's like drives everything away from it. It's like
no,
fuck you.
the algorithms are
Yeah.
against us.
So whatever. But so Snapchat and Facebook, man, if I post like a link on
Snapchat's
there,
big, right?
yeah, people that's where I get like the most external like clicks from is cuz whatever. And I don't know. I have a lot of me and my friends, we a while back we went and friended like thousands of people on Facebook. And we would literally sit there like just talking, just sitting here like tapping this, just having a conversation, just tapping
So
friend. And so we had like 3,000 some friends. And then when I put that Twin Lakes video up and
Yeah.
like all the racist people started attacking me, I
Got
had to
some
delete a lot of them. I was like, holy shit, I
Got
forgot.
some backlash.
Yeah, I was like, wow, like I forgot. I don't even know 90% of the people I'm friends with.
Yeah.
Like I have like 100 actual friends on Facebook that like I was friends with, and then,
Probably Chad's friends, dude.
oh man,
I'll keep my
you
mouth shut.
dropping bombs on
I'll
them.
keep my
Nobody
mouth
knows.
shut.
Nobody knows who it is.
Dude, I have such an
Um,
addictive personality. I had to delete Twitter. I was
Really?
so addicted to that shit.
Damn.
You know when you're on it and you don't even know.
Yeah.
Just wake up and you're.
Oh
Whoa,
my god,
what
dude.
the
That was me like 2 days ago with my phone. I just
Come
had like,
on,
well,
man.
it was like when
Wake up.
when Hayes came out, I was just trying to like talk to everybody. Like I wanted to keep like I always
Fan
try.
engagement.
Yeah, well, like I always try and swipe up on if I see anybody's story that I actually enjoy. Like if you posted like a sick pair of shoes or something, I would swipe up and tell you
Yeah.
because like I feel like you as like I don't know. It's just like it's social media,
It's
so it
nice.
shouldn't always be you just jamming. Listen to my podcast. Listen to this. Listen. It should be like you should be talking to these people if like you have them on social media. And
Right.
so that's why I started deleting all those people off Facebook because there's a bunch of boomers that fucking hated my guts anyways.
Posting Joe Biden
Yeah.
memes.
Yeah, so it was like I didn't want that shit, and but with like Snapchat, Instagram, I try and like talk to people a lot more. But when the project came out, like that's when I was like really like, okay, it's out today. Anybody that says anything about it, good or bad, I need to talk to them, just engage, see what they think, whatever else.
Absolutely.
And so I was doing that like all day, and then like the next couple days after, I would like keep waking up and just be like on my phone right away, like
Well,
responding
dude,
to somebody.
that's a lot of attention you're getting. I don't blame you. Like it's good.
It's
it
not
gets
healthy.
your brain
though.
going.
Yeah, definitely brain is
Right?
going. I don't know what direction it was going, but it was working.
Free dopamine, bro. But
Free
that's the thing. You don't want free dopamine. You gotta work for your dopamine.
That's true. That's why you go for runs. That's why you go for runs.
Right.
There, bring it full circle. Cade said to talk about Kenosha and how great UW Parkside. Oh, that was a while ago. Yeah, we UW Parkside's I don't think tomorrow will be my first day
You're
in
going there?
class where I have to go. I've been going there for a year, but this will be
Physical class
but I've been all online
with the mask.
and I have one physical class, but I think
Ooh.
he was this guy, he was all like it's a business class.
Yeah.
And you know, like all like economics people are all like, you know, the economy is more important than people's lives and shit. And it's whatever. People fall on both sides of that spectrum. But like, so he was very hard, like, fuck COVID, like we're good. Just fucking show up. Like this was like a month ago. Like sending emails like we are not gonna be online. We will be. Yeah. And I was like, all right, bro. Like whatever. I'll put my mask on. We can do it.
Yeah.
And then like it was the first day of classes, and he's like, we are not going to be in person today. He's like, I will inform you what we'll be doing later in the week. And then it was like a couple days ago. He's like, just show up Tuesday. Or as of right now, we will have class Tuesday night. And then I think we'll only have 1 or 2 in-person classes
Okay.
for the whole semester.
Gotta do
So it
what
went
you
from
gotta
him
do.
like being a hard ass, like we're going to do it every week, to
Yeah.
now it's just going to be like twice, to I don't even know because I'm waiting on an email tonight or tomorrow morning to see if I actually have to go.
Oh wow. Late
So hopefully I
notice.
don't have to go because nothing
Gotta
against
keep the family
Parkside.
safe.
Nothing, not even that either. It's just like everyone will be wearing masks. I just
Yeah.
like I don't even know where the fuck I'm going. Like
Right.
I go to the school, but like I've never gone to the school,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Scary, man.
It
It's
is.
college.
It is scary.
Dude, my fucking uncles say, just wait till the election happens. There will be no more COVID. Like, what do you think about that?
Well,
I think
there's
that's little ridiculous.
I think it's really funny when people say that because it's like you're probably right because you know why? Because if
Ooh,
somebody
Dan
else
agrees.
because I don't agree for the same reason that they think because I saw David Pakman, who I think is really funny. He's like a left
I know
leaning.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he quoted like Tommy Lauren when she tweeted that. She's like, I bet it'll last. She's like, how long will COVID last, you ask? I bet if Trump loses, it'll end sometime in December, but if he wins, it'll be 2024. And he quoted her and was like, when she's right, she's right. And it's because not because like Democrats are making up a fake whatever,
Yeah.
because it'll probably be dealt with like on a national scale. Now I don't know that it will, because it's not like Joe, but that's the thing. Like everybody that's like super Trump is like, oh, so you want their response is like, oh, so you want Joe Biden? No, nobody fucking wants Joe
No one
Biden.
wants that sack
I
of
wanted Yang. I
potatoes.
saw you had the Yang Gang shit on your phone, right?
Yes, I definitely did. It's
Yes,
on the
dude.
floor.
Like I wanted fucking.
Dude, me and Cade, my boy, we
You guys went. I was so. He texted me. I was gonna come, dude. I wanted to
You
go.
were?
I wanted to go. I mentioned it that I was like thinking about it, but I couldn't make the fucking trip at the time. And
Yeah, that's how I failed college the first time, dude. I had these classes. I was like, is it classes or Yang, dude? I'm going Yang. So we drove to Iowa and knocked on strangers' doors and told them about this dude. It was pretty crazy. But I enjoyed
Well, you guys
it.
failed the mission
I
though,
enjoyed it
because
immensely.
we don't have Yang.
Shut up, man.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but the rallies were pretty huge, right?
Yeah, well,
They were.
it was just cool. I just liked it because he was like actually a person. Like that's the thing.
Yes.
Like
I got to meet him. He
that's fucking
Cade
dope.
asked him if what did he ask him? Is love the most important thing? And Yang said, yeah, I suppose it is. Dude,
Shit.
what a G. Love is the number one.
Yeah, dude, that's
I want
dope.
him as my president.
I do too.
Trump
dude.
doesn't give a fuck about love.
No, and Joe Biden's asleep, so
Dude,
it's
he's
like
a scarecrow.
that's what like I get so annoyed when like people like they just like their arguments don't hold up and they're like, well, do you want Joe Biden? No, but if I had to choose one or the other, then
Look at
I'm
these
choosing one or the
choices,
other.
Man. I mean,
It's
I
fucking
just, I don't
stupid.
know enough. I just don't get how these are the choices, man.
I don't
It's so
get
crazy.
I don't get how we have two choices.
We
dude.
elected Trump, though. You know.
We
like,
did.
that's-
America has the president she deserves.
Yeah.
That's basically what it comes down to.
You're right.
That's as sad as that is.
I wouldn't mind getting out of this country.
Really, I want to travel. I like America though. A lot of people. I've had people say that I hate America because of
What?
because I
Aaron does not
protested
hate America.
against racism. So
Whoa,
that's
why? You're getting so much shit for going to these protests.
Yeah.
Man. You're not breaking into fucking shoe stores.
Yeah,
over
that's
here.
what I'm
You're
saying,
literally
dude.
Walking with the BLM sign.
yeah, man.
No violence.
Just trying to help people out that should not even. It's not even help people out. It's just trying to make sure everybody's treated equally. You know,
Right,
I feel like that's not
isn't that
political.
that should be a 10 commandment.
It
dude.
should be,
Isn't
but
that
but
number
white
9?
people made the 10 Commandments, so that's why it's not. But
Shit.
it's okay.
Dude, black people are the original people. I don't give a fuck. White
You
is,
think so?
I know so.
I mean, everybody came
White
from Africa,
pigment-
right? That's
White
like
pigment is a
when it was
recessive
Pangea.
gene, dude. We can't be the original people.
It's a
Black people
recessive
are.
gene?
It is recessive gene.
bro, you're dropping bombs on me right
And there
now.
might be
I don't have anybody to. I mean, McKenna could fact check
She
that,
could
but I don't know.
definitely fact check this.
That sounds
It's
fucking
true.
dope.
Fucking Dr. Yacub, dude. So there was this island of original people, I'll call them. And this dude, he was a white dude, and he introduced white people to the original people and started breeding them, dude, to make them whiter and whiter. And he wanted to make this fucking, he just wanted to make everyone white. And got rid of,
What?
yes, Dr. Yacub. This
Dr.
happened a very
Yacub.
long time ago.
What the
and
fuck?
this
Was that
douche-
like back when you could just be like, "Yo, I'm a doctor,"
This
like
douchebag
that kind
was
of
the
shit?
first Hitler, pretty much.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Crazy shit.
Well, that's what like I know because and that's the thing too. Like I don't think like I hate that there's like this big divide between like people that go to college and then people that don't. Where like if you make any argument, they're just like, no, see, they just force diversity, blah blah blah, down your throat in college, and that's why you think it's like no. If you like just actually like take a class or two, like it doesn't get forced down your throat. It's just like you
It's
learn
just there, bro.
that like I had a multicultural theater class, and it's like one of the first things we watched this video, and it was like actual scientists breaking down and explaining how like race is just we made that up.
We made race up, right?
Like everybody, we would not be able to procreate if there was a difference, like a real
Exactly,
difference.
we're
Like it
all
just
humans.
it's
Like when I
you're-
was sorry.
I was just saying you're different because of who your parents were and who their parents were than me. Like that's what makes you like we're still fucking human beings.
It's just a color, bro.
And that's just what bothers me. And then like people will boil it down to like you just kind of back them into a corner logically where they're making
Well,
excuses
there's no
for
logic to being a racist.
no. Well, and then they like well the thing is a lot of people won't outright admit that they are, but they will say
Right.
a lot of really backwards things, and then you kind of back them into a corner where it's like they either have to like maybe look at themselves in the mirror and have that hard discussion with themselves, like, hey, maybe what I just said was not cool.
I need to smoke DMT, bro.
That's what they need, and then they would just figure it out. But a lot of times they don't, and then they just go with, well, we have different political views.
No,
that's
stop.
not political.
It's not a
That's not
political thing.
political.
Dude, and just the subtlety of being black. Like, I was in Iowa with Cade. We were knocking on strangers' doors, and I met this super dope dude named Grant, and he has darker skin, and I was canvassing with him. That's knocking on the doors, and dude, this girl opens the door, and she goes, she gets scared. I'm like, we look at each other. We're like, what's up, bro? Like, what did we do? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. And then when we walked away, he's like, dude, that happens to me. That's because
You're in Iowa too. They don't see a lot of black people in Iowa.
You're
That's-
right.
that's
It was
probably-
a majority white people that we knocked on their doors. But, dude, just subtle things like that you and me do not have to deal with at all.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. I don't think that's where I've talked about this probably at lengths on the show now when I've had people on, but it's just where like it's not that you need to feel bad. Like no one's making you shouldn't feel guilty. Like that's what like a lot of like
white guilt,
very
bro.
insecure people like where they're like when they just don't. It's not like even like admitting. It's just like acknowledging that like yeah.
It's a thing.
It's not the same. Like my life, me being brought up. It doesn't mean this is what I was trying to explain to somebody recently too, where it's like. Because they were like, bro, how do I have white privilege? Blah 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 blah, like freaking out. And it's like, bro,
You do.
They're like, I've had to work, dude. I'm like, sure, you might have it harder than this one black person. Like you very well might. That guy might have been born into this family. That's not what it's about. It's just in general, based off the color of your skin, you're not treated this different way. It might be bad, like. And that's what like oh god dude because I played basketball and I played in the city and I played on a college team where my whole team was mostly black and like so I'd met guys that would be like well when I go play like I don't get picked when I go and I'm really good and blah 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 and it's like bro that is not the same shit as me getting pulled over and not having to fear for my life
I kind of could go into these statistics, but we're not going to do that.
Yeah,
okay?
exactly. And so that's where, like, it's like, bro, come on, man. And
my
it's the
whole
same
family,
thing.
dude, is so racist. I'm going to say
Christ.
my whole family. My grandparents,
Christ.
my uncles, and my father. Oh, my God. I probably shouldn't say that if I'm going to start a podcast with the dude, but
no.
I'm going to change
You guys can
his mind.
address it. You guys can address it and work towards it.
The religion will change him.
Yeah.
But, dude, I think that's just why I'm so, like, against it.
Yeah.
Just all my life has been the N-word and telling me that I'm a beautiful Aryan.
Oh my God,
dude!
I've never heard any human being actually use that if it wasn't in history class.
My fucking father, it is stuck in my mind. He was talking to his friend. I'm like a little boy. He's like, "There's my beautiful Aryan child over there," and that's stuck in my mind ever since. I was like 7. I was like, "What is?" He just called me Aryan.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
Oh my God, that's so ridiculous.
Whiskey Man's heading out on us. Peace out, Whiskey Man.
Okay.
Have a Gucci
Lay
podcast.
off the whiskey, bro.
That's my man Kepi right there. Cade sent a bunch of shit about college and conservatives, and I'm gonna not catch up on all that because we were kind of rolling there for a second.
Cade loves the politics.
Yeah, man, it's not my thing. It's not something I ever wanted to be versed in, but now I've been. It's all gets pumped into you now. Like that's just all they want you to. Yeah. They just want you to.
Do you watch the news?
Dude, I try not to.
I don't watch the fucking news. My whole family watches it.
What news do they watch?
I don't know. I think Fox.
Oh God.
Well, just even if you have the news on, dude, you're gonna get one good story about a kid saving a turtle or something.
No,
and
that's morning news.
That's morning.
We did a skit where it was me. It never went. I should redo it. But we fucked up. What did we fuck up with? Was it the audio? Something was fucked up. We did a skit where it was like the morning versus the nightly news, and it would like keep cutting back and forth between each anchor. And so I think I was the morning news guy, and then Tim was the night news, like the nightly news. And so like I would talk about like this heartwarming story of this new homeless shelter that just got put up right outside downtown Chicago, and later and then we sent it over to like our on-field reporter, and it was like McKenna, and she's like interviewing the 2 people that we had play homeless people, and she's like explaining like what's like your favorite thing about it, and they're like, oh, it's awesome, like they give us food, free cigarettes, blah blah blah, blah, like all this like stupid shit, and then like cuts to the nightly news, and he's like this just in, the new home that, or we just got word that there's a burning building near downtown Chicago. The cause of the fire seems to have been a lit cigarette. And it cuts and it's the homeless shelter burning, and it would like just keep cutting back and forth, where I would say like the weather was looking really great, then it would be like, well, we just got a surprise fucking thunderstorm, and then it turned into a tornado, and it was just like, it really is like that. Like you watch the beginning of the day news, it's all fucking Good Morning America, all this other happy shit where it's like these kids are picking up garbage. Then you see the nightly news and it's like there were 12 shootings, 8 people were raped, and now we've got fucking a hurricane coming in.
Yeah, just think about it. Like you are hearing these things, you're hearing about the shootings, the rapings, etc. And like that's gonna bum you out when you hear it. It's bad news, but it's not affecting your life.
Yeah.
So who fucking cares if you know about it or not? You know, that's how I feel.
That's what I feel
it's
like.
Not fucking affecting you. Go worry about or go do something else.
That's my thing. Is like don't just surround yourself with negativity if you're not gonna. It's like Well, it's like you're saying like how you have when we were talking earlier about how like you have the amount of problems in your brain already, right? Or you're gonna fix them now or whatever. So
Most
like,
definitely.
you know, I try not to watch the news, but in that case of like you see the George Floyd thing, it's like, okay, what are you gonna do? You can either be really sad about it and just keep being mad and keep watching a bunch of news, or it's like in my case, I was like I wanted to go do something, so I went out.
That kind of news, you're gonna hear it. It's gonna get to you.
Well, and even like other shit, it's like you were saying, like don't worry about it, don't stress about it unless you're gonna do something about it. That's kind of my thing, because it's like don't just straight up ignore the world, because then you're gonna be 20 years from now you'll just be a boomer and you'll join Facebook again and start saying a bunch of uneducated shit. But if you're gonna watch the news every fucking day, maybe don't just watch one channel, and maybe act on some of those things, like make the world better.
Yeah,
that's the thing. A lot of people be like,
can easily donate to a global warming thing or something.
Yeah, or just like
just don't just talk about
do
it.
something. Yeah, exactly. I hate that's
pick up
so,
garbage.
Yeah, pick up garbage. We did that. We did that a long time ago. But yeah, it's just like as simple as like actually if you don't sit there and bitch and spread hate on, you know, Facebook and whatever because you just watched whatever report on CNN or Fox. Like, if it bothers you that much, then do something about it. Put your money where your mouth is, because it's like when I talk to people when they're saying, "Oh, I want to do this," or "I want to make music, I want to do whatever." Okay, what the fuck is stopping you, bro? Just do it.
Come on,
try it. Suck.
You're quarantined.
Suck at it,
Just
and then fucking get better. I don't know what to tell you.
You gotta suck at it first.
You have to suck at everything at first, dude.
Dude, sucking at things is hard.
There's a joke there somewhere. There's a joke there somewhere.
I like sucking at things, right? Like, I like suffering personally. That's part of why I run, dude.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Well, it's like building muscles, right? You got to tear it down
Exactly
to make it bigger, right? It's the same. I don't know, man. That's what like I've had so many people where they come in and they want to like work with me or whatever, like on either music, maybe a video, something, and like they're not willing to like I'll see it where even when I do like I'll do a video or like a skit or something, we'll have someone else help out, and they'll be like really like, yo, wait, can I see it before you do this, or can I whatever, and it's like, no, I'm just putting it out. Like I'm done with it. I did the best I could. I need to put it out. If it sucks, I need to get shit on, and I need to learn from it. Like that's all it comes down to. Like, because a lot of these people, like people just like, you need to know when to let it go and move on to the next thing. Because a lot of people, especially with creative shit, it's like you make this song and you got people that are like, I want to make music. They never made a song, or they're like, well, I got songs written, but like I'm just not ready to record it yet. It's not perfect yet. It's never gonna be perfect.
It's never gonna be perfect.
It's never gonna be perfect. Fucking record it. Stop. It's not that good.
You ever feel maybe shame is the word? Maybe when you're being creative, is there shame in there? Like, I don't know. You just do it, and you're like, you feel weird. You're like, is it
like feel bad about doing it?
Is it not
or
really
like self-conscious about it? Dude, I have all the time where I'll be in the studio and like I'll be making a couple of songs and I'll be like, dude, are these fucking good? Like,
yes.
Is this bad? Am I everything I'm doing? Like I'll sit there and just be like, wow, I hate and this is somebody.
That's kind of what I was getting at.
Who I've recorded. This will be our 60-second podcast, and then I've made like 50 or something songs that I've recorded and released. Plus, it's probably another 50 that I never released or anything, right? So it's like I've recorded over 100 songs. Like I've done 60 something podcasts, and sometimes I will be in the studio and literally say to myself, I fucking hate my voice. Who the fuck would say that after doing it? Like you just have those moments where you're just like, bro, everything I do sucks.
Yes.
And it does. Like it definitely helps when you have like a good like support system around you, and you got like people around you that are like, dude, no.
And you just gotta push through it, dude. You just gotta keep doing it.
Yeah, and either way, I always say this to to the people that I help make music with, or like I write some stuff for them or whatever, like I always tell them, just write, because I think Ed Sheeran said like you just gotta keep, like, you have all the good songs are in you, right?
Yes.
But maybe it's under 100 bad songs. Guess what? You're never gonna get that good song if you didn't write that 100 bad songs and get them the fuck out of you. And that's what it comes down to. You just gotta keep writing, keep doing podcasts, keep fucking working on, if you're building decks, keep building decks. The first however many decks are gonna suck, just keep doing it, dude.
That's what I was saying. Like, there's things I want to practice and get better at. Writing stories, and hopping on the DAW and making some music. And there's this feeling. I'm like, I feel weird. Like, why am I doing? It's so weird. It's such a weird feeling to try to put it into words, but I don't know. You just got to keep doing it.
And it's weird. I'll say this too, and I'm sure you can attest to it because you're from around here too. It's weird trying to do something that nobody else, like, it's really safe for you to just get into construction around here. That's what everybody does.
Absolutely.
Everybody's into construction. Everybody does landscaping, whatever it is, right? It's really easy. No one's going to judge you for doing that. No one's going to be like, wow, that Justin guy, bro, he got a fucking job doing landscaping.
No one's going
to say shit. Everybody else is doing it, right? And so, like, but it's not when you try and do something different.
Once you put yourself out, that's when the people start having words.
Yeah.
But, like, what's...
And a lot of people, and the whole thing is to... a lot of people, like, in this kind of, like, more rural area, like, we're not, I don't know, we're very, like, we're sheltered.
We're very secluded, yeah.
And we're,
dude,
like...
I've had such an easy fucking life. Like, I kind of hate it. Like, I wish I grew up in a more challenging place, dude. My grandma fucking pays for a lot of my stuff. I have 2 houses I can go back and forth to, you know,
flexing real quick.
Not really. It sucks. Like, I don't know. I just feel like if I did have more challenge, it would naturally bring out more motivate. I don't really believe in motivation. Like, it's all inside.
Well, it's like you said, suffering. Right. And it's like,
I'm trying to get out of here and move out and do a lot more shit on my own, so I have some more challenge. Like I said, I like challenge and suffering, you know. I need that.
Yeah. No, I'm with you, and that's the thing with people in this area. It's I always say this is my one piece of advice to anybody that wants to start anything creative. If you're going to do podcasts, you're going to do music, anything, YouTube videos, whatever, just be aware that the first couple of times you do it, until you pop off, if you stay consistent, this won't be the case for you forever. But the first couple of times you do it will be the most times people tune in, because I have a lyric in a song I'm working on right now where it's like, nobody's actually checking on me. They just are checking. Nobody checking on me. They just check if I fall, because people aren't actually, because that's what it is.
Like
is
the failure.
People, you know, everyone wants to see you. They want to see you fuck up. If you do this, if they're like, oh, Justin thinks he's going to write a movie, right? And they're going to tune in to see that first video or that first teaser or whatever it is, be like, wow, that they want it to suck.
Right.
Because then it's easier for them to know, because then they don't have to look at themselves and be like, wow, maybe I could do something more than just this. And there's nothing wrong with doing whatever it is these people are doing. Absolutely. But for some reason, it's like people think because you're eating or because you're following your dream, it attacks them here, and they're not happy. And
so weird. Much easier to hate and just judge.
It is.
You see,
it is easier.
Jealous, bro.
Well, it's easier to an extent too, because I feel like once you like just stop doing that, like once you, because I've had problems with that too, where like there's other creators and shit like that I know, or that like are a little bit bigger and whatever, and like I'll see like either them putting in less work than I am or whatever, and I'll sit there and I'll get mad for a minute. Yeah. And it definitely, like in that moment, that doesn't seem easier. But when I really look at it and really think about it, it's like,
that's coming from a good place. Like it's
not really though. It's me being fucked up, because it's like, why am I worried about them? And it's like, if it would be a lot easier for me to not stress about them doing whatever, and just keep working on me. I think Gary Vee said it's like, there's 2 ways to have the biggest building in a city, and it's like, one way is by tearing out every other building down so that yours is just the highest one there.
Gary Vee, what a guy.
Or just build the highest fucking building.
Yeah.
So just do that, you know?
Yes.
And I don't know. That's kind of my 2 cents on that.
I like Gary Vee, but just, you know, he has good advice. But a lot of it's just vague shit, you know. Do it now. Do this.
Yeah.
Start it. Well, how do I do that, bro?
Yeah. Well, but here's where
we
I give
just
him the
talked about
benefit of
it.
the doubt, because I am with you that sometimes there it seems like I feel like that's
It's a
lot of,
motivational speaker.
yeah. Well,
right?
there's a lot of shit too, like on YouTube and on the internet, where it's like these people just are saying like what you want to hear, where they're just like, dude, you can do it,
Dude, as long as they're actually doing it and
Yeah.
doing what they say, then there you go. It's good. But
Well-
if you're just posting motivational quotes
Yeah.
with a sunset in the background, bro,
Yeah.
delete your account.
Delete your IG, bro. It's whack. But no, like in all reality, like with someone like Gary Vee or whatever, it's like it really is the truth. Because like let's say you want to, I'm just gonna run with the movie thing. Let's say you want to do a movie.
Yeah.
You don't know anything about making a movie, I'd assume, right?
Absolutely
You know
not.
nothing about it. You've never taken a cinematography class. You probably don't even own like a big camera or anything, like, right?
Got a camera
So-
in my pocket at
So
all times.
right, you got the phone, right? So you know how you learn to make a movie. If you don't know how, just do one.
You
Like
do
that's where that advice I do like take to heart, because it's like I know so many people that want to start doing stuff, or not even like creatively, just anything, but they never do it. If you don't know how to build a wall, right? Like let's say you're building a wall in your house, you're building
Yeah.
you're trying to make a new room, trying to wall off a new room.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to do that, and you don't know anybody that does construction, you don't know
Yeah.
whatever, there's YouTube videos. Watch how to do
There's
it,
YouTube videos.
or
They can
fucking just
teach
try and do
you
it, dude. That booth that's in there,
Yeah.
I built that.
Whoa.
I've never built a wall before.
No.
I didn't even look up a video on how to do it. Did it completely wrong.
got
It's
some
definitely
wood
not structurally
and some
sound,
nails
but it's an extra wall.
and a hammer.
And put that
and
shit together.
There's the fucking wall.
Boom. There's
Right?
a wall. That's not perfect, but guess what? The next time I make a wall, it's gonna be better.
Guaranteed.
Next time.
Another thing about running, dude, it made a lot of other things just easier. Cause you do that, it fucking is hard, it sucks, and then you're like, dude, should I read? Yeah, why not? That's hard, and it doesn't suck, but it's hard to pick up a book and
It's hard.
and do it every day.
And it might suck if you're
If
not
you don't
good.
like
If you don't know
reading.
how to read.
Either way,
Big
though,
tie.
it's good for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just made doing the laundry. That shit sucks. But once you went on the run, you look at the laundry, you're like, it needs to be done.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, that's just another benefit I saw from it.
Yeah, I could see that. I feel like anytime,
I love it. I love it.
yeah, training your
keep
mind to
running.
want to do harder things, you're callousing your mind
Yes.
to like want to
David
do.
Goggins, dude,
Exactly.
he actually does that shit. Like he was a fat dude.
He was like 300 pounds.
He
I've seen
said-
both. I've watched so many interviews with that dude. I
Right.
fucking love listening to him
Okay,
talk.
yeah, he's like, I had a soft mind. Like he realized he had a soft mind, and he hardened that shit, and now he can do 4,000 pull-ups if he wants to.
Yeah,
I think he has the world record.
He
for
does.
Pull-ups.
I think he does have the world record for pull-ups.
Dude, I think it's 20,000. It's something like unearthly.
Yeah, he did it for like 2 days straight or 3 days straight or something. I thought it was like he didn't
That's
sleep, and he
madness.
said it, I don't even know if he ate. Like he just what is it?
I was just laughing at one of your things with recent searches.
One of my recent searches. She was making fun of me.
Uh-oh.
Most
Don't look
Oreos.
on there, McKenna.
Oh, it was I was looking up what is the world record for the most Oreos eaten, because I was
5,000.
dude, it's not that. What is it? It's like 70 in a minute.
I bet Matt Stoney has the record.
Because I want to do it. Because I love
No,
Oreos. But
you
I just don't want to
couldn't.
hurt
I'm gonna
myself.
tell you couldn't.
Bro, you want to? I've shared this recipe one other time on the podcast. I'm probably gonna make a video about it because, like, whenever I make it for people, they love it. Make this
can't.
Oreo shakes, right?
Okay.
I take 4 Oreos,
Someone beat
double
his
stuffed.
record.
What is it?
Someone beat David Goggins.
Someone
What?
beat David Goggins' record, dude. What kind of
That is
fucking
a
psychopath?
hard
Was it a robot?
motherfucker. Dude, it must have been a robot.
54-year-old Mark
54 years old, Mark something.
Jordan.
Mark Jordan beat David Goggins'
and it's
record.
4,210. So he beat it by like 200.
4,210 beat David Goggins' record. That fucking sucks, dude.
Dude, it doesn't
His
suck.
hands were
I'm
bleeding and shit,
glad
bro.
He
Like-
did it. We need these people out here for you, and
Dude,
me,
what?
for you and me to talk about
Oh my
and
goodness.
take in inspiration from. That's crazy
God
though.
damn.
You know,
I want to break a world record, dude. I think it would just be fun
It's
to have
so
one.
hard.
Just to have one.
But you easily could. There's so many.
You gotta
bullshit
find- there's
world
gotta be
records.
one,
There's
yeah.
so many stupid world records.
We gotta find
There's
some.
so much
We gotta
stuff.
find one because I would love to break one on the channel for when we hit 1,000 subscribers. I wanted to
Yes.
break like the world's longest live stream
Yeah.
on you. When I look it up,
What?
there's like a
That
bunch
sounds
of
so difficult.
there's like a bunch of different categories though, because like
Right.
there's one guy on TikTok who like did it. He was live for like 100 days straight. So like I'm not beating that. Like, but then there
Sleeping
was
and shit.
dude, yeah, he just sleeps with his phone live, which is
Come
fucking
on.
lame. I want to do it where it's like you're like doing shit the whole time, where
Yeah.
like I would have me and maybe someone else, and we would just shift like talking to the people and whatever. But
There's different categories. You could figure it out.
I think it was 6.7 days. It was like 6 days and however many hours was for like the longest YouTube stream. I could be wrong on that. It might have been broken since then, but like, bro, I could do 7 days. I would start it right
would
after.
you not sleep, dude?
I
Sleep
think
deprivation
I think I would
is-
have to sleep because sleep deprivation will fucking kill
That
you,
is
dude.
like the
you'll
number one
hallucinate.
torture, dude.
Yeah.
That's how you break someone. Sleep deprivation.
It'd be great for views, man, to do that on camera. Someone chop that up as a
Definitely.
highlight.
Darren has fucking whole black bags under his eyes. Yo,
I'd just be
what's up,
saying
man?
some wild shit into
You
the
would.
microphone. That'd
You'd be talking to the hallucinations.
yeah,
Maybe you'd get some fire songs out of it. Though.
maybe.
You know? I know
But-
people that I don't know people. I've heard of people that sleep deprive themselves, and that's how they like to do creative shit.
Like, oh, dude, yeah, no, I didn't know people that sleep deprive themselves, but I know people that like. David Blaine was talking about getting choked out, like passing out from
Yes.
lack of
He said it
oxygen.
feels good.
Yeah, and so I thought that was weird too. I just saw that about the pull. Oh yeah, my mom just saw something about the pull-ups. Ariana says like that iCarly episode. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
What
And that's what-
episode?
They did that on iCarly where they broke.
What
I
did
think
it-
it was like 3 days at that time was like the longest stream, and so
Oh
they
my
broke
God.
it on like iCarly. I don't know if they actually did in real life, probably not, but
Lost
for the
memory
episode.
Just brought back.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like that would be. I just feel like it would be so fun to get like a crew of people, and like it's like when you go on like a long drive, you know, like starts
Yeah.
off, you're all like, we're gonna be great, we're gonna do it, we're gonna be up the whole time, and then it's
Yeah,
like
you're
fucking
like-
2 days in, everyone's like, bro, turn it off.
Yeah, that SpongeBob episode where the Krusty Krab is open for like 24/7.
Oh fuck,
And
dude.
on the last day, they're like, we're still open. Waving the
I
flag.
think
They
I
look
think
dead
I've
as
seen
fuck.
that one. I can't
Yes, I
remember that
love SpongeBob. Probably the best, maybe show ever? Is that
one. I don't know.
too big of a statement?
It's up there, man. I'll give you
It's
that.
up there.
Kids show maybe one of the top ones, but it was weird.
show.
It was weird
It's
at
not a
the
kid's
end.
show.
I mean, it's a kid show. It's a kid show.
All right, fair enough.
I'm more. I love SpongeBob, but I was more like anime stuff. So I was
Oh,
weird.
you like anime?
Yeah, I was a weird guy.
What
It's
kind of
important.
anime? No, now
DBZ. No, now it's
Okay.
cool.
Now it's cool.
No, it's bullshit because like
It
I
is
never was
bullshit.
able to speak about it because I saw how the rest of my school treated the kids that did speak about it.
Calling them weebs.
So that's where, like, That's man, it's crazy. Like I would talk. I was so weird. That's why I think I was never really cool in school. Like I was like chill with the people that were cool,
Yeah.
but then like I would talk to the people that like they would make fun of, and we'd be talking about DBZ and shit. And they just never knew. Like the other people probably would have been like, "Yo, get this dude the fuck out of here."
Talk to everyone. Bro.
Yeah. Like I just think that's whack too. That you're gonna not like somebody because they like anime.
Come on, that's so whack.
And anime is fucking huge, and that's what makes me so mad. I've talked shit to all the guys because they like everybody that was like used to come on the show and everything, like Tim and Pat and all them when they were here all the time. I'd always turn around and like point at them whenever someone bring up anime because none of them fucked with anime, like none of them. Like Tim would make fun of me for that shit, and like then now they all watch anime, tons
Yeah.
of different animes, like more anime than I watch.
Right. There's definitely dudes that, are weird about it.
That's
But
true.
That's with everything.
That's true.
I like having people that have different fucking points of view than me.
Give
you
it,
know?
give it up for day 15. I don't even know. Oh, okay,
Yes,
maybe.
that's
Oh, is that the
that's
SpongeBob episode?
Give it up for day 15.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
That's funny.
Yeah, no.
Um,
I'd love to go live and just see how long
I
we
feel
could
like
do
if
it.
people have different beliefs, dude, not all people obviously, but they just throw them out. They're like, all right, I'm not talking to you. You don't.
Yeah.
You don't talk to me immediately about what I want, and we don't have the exact same fucking beliefs, so we're not friends.
But then it's lame.
so
I feel like
whack.
that's so lame
so
too,
lame.
because then you're just like in an echo chamber. You're literally, I'm gonna say shit, and you're gonna repeat it to me, and it's like that's fucking boring.
Yeah,
Like, that's
so boring.
I might as well just talk to myself then. If someone's gonna be the exact same person as
That's
you.
that's another thing about politics. That's like the number one like retractor. Like if we're different, fuck you, we can't talk.
Yeah. That's
I
why.
don't
That's why
know,
people
it's
choose
so
to not talk about it because they can't even have.
religion, politics.
Because they
and
can't even have like that conversation of like, oh, we don't agree on
we
everything.
can, though,
Nope.
we can.
We should be able to.
We
yeah.
should.
We should be able to, but people can't do it. People can't do it civilly. At me next time, Justin. Wow.
Dude,
said
who are
Kate.
these people talking
They
shit?
were
I
only-
feel like they're talking shit.
They were only made fun of because they did the weird anime running thing. The Naruto running, that's like a huge thing now. Like everyone was saying that they were gonna do that.
That is weird.
It is fucking weird. We had a girl in our school that did it, and she got destroyed. And I didn't stick up. I stuck up for some people that got bullied, but I did not stick up for her because there's irredeemable. There's nothing I could do
You
to
did.
save you if they say to do X amount of laps around the gym and halfway into lap 2 you go fucking full on Naruto run,
There's no saving you.
I can't do anything. There's
No.
nothing I could do. They already got you, bro. The snakes got you.
Yes, and just this person comes to mind, right? I'm at his house. We're watching anime. He's like, "Look at this! Look at it! It's so awesome!" I look uninterested, right? Like just this particular anime, not digging it. So I'm just like, talk about something else. That's kind of the vibe I'm giving off. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah.
And he just keeps going, dude. Check this out.
What anime was it?
What was it? It was Sword Art Online. It's called.
That shit's dope, bro.
Is it dope?
It is dope. Was
Okay,
it Pat?
Well, it was in the middle of the fucking season. It wasn't
Yeah.
Pat. And I'm
Oh.
like, bro, whatever. Just people that just shove shit in your face sometimes. You're
Well,
like,
sometimes
"Let's not."
sometimes like you hear a song where someone like you don't like is like, bro, listen to this, and you're like, bro, get the fuck out of my
Why would
face.
I
This
listen to
sucks.
that? I don't
Yeah,
like it,
and then
bro.
like you hear it like later, and you're like, oh, this is a dope song. And it's
Yeah.
like you just sometimes it's just like the packaging isn't there.
Let's talk about music. Who are your top 3 rappers? Give them to me.
My top 3 rappers,
Hip hop. Yeah.
hip hop, that I listen like I don't know, oh, man, it's so hard for me to
It is
decide because
hard.
it's like
a hard question.
I fucking listen to like everybody. Like I really fucking love a lot of different artists. But I mean
Right.
like people that are like killing it, and I get like, people clown me all the time for it because I love Drake. But it's like I fucking love Drake. Like he's just
Drake's
fucking
a
great.
hustler, bro.
He's just great at it, dude. He doesn't have to do like, he doesn't even have to try, bro.
He
And
doesn't
he's-
really have to try, dude.
and
He
it's-
can put
and
out
it's
a
fire.
song, and it's either 50% gonna be good or 50% gonna
bro.
be bad.
I had it's like if for every like couple of months he gives you a #1 record. Like
Yeah.
I had Blake Zager, he runs a music page, and he was on a couple weeks ago,
Right.
and like
I
his
watched.
audience is all like anti Drake, and so is he kind of. But I got him to even admit, I'm like, dude, you don't hate Drake. He was like, I like
No.
Take Care. I'm like, okay, so his biggest album you like, so it's like,
Yeah.
and the whole thing is like, everybody loves to say they hate him, but it's like, bro, like he was talking about like, or what were we saying? He said, yeah, I don't really like all the. What did he say? That's not one of his great #1s though. Like these ones aren't whatever. And I'm like, imagine that sentence right there. To have a worst #1
yes,
record.
I watched that.
Yeah,
highlight.
I
wanted
was
to
like,
say that.
bro, how do you have a worst?
That's an
think about-
oxymoron. For
yeah, it's like,
sure.
bro, like his #1
For
record,
sure.
fucking the #1 hip hop record in the country, in the world, and it's his worst one of those. He's only had 30.
That's a very good point. Yeah, but Tuesday Slide, it wasn't a good song. I
No,
didn't
Tuesday
like it, but it was
Slide-
#1 for a
Tuesday's-
very long time.
Tuesday Slide was not his best work, but it's
if
just
you get
funny.
to the fucking #1 spot though, you're fucking. There
There's
you go.
something about
you're
it,
doing
dude.
good.
I gotta make a dance
Good
song,
to you.
get it on
Respect the
TikTok.
hustle. Yeah, TikTok, dude. That's how you.
I need
blow,
it. You just
that's
need a
how you
dance
blow
song.
Shit up.
Just need a dance song on TikTok.
It's ridiculous.
Who else? I mean, I like Drake. I love Childish Gambino was huge when I was like in high school. I wish he would rap more.
He has
But
some strange music now.
yeah, yeah.
I did not like his last record. It was
I didn't.
weird.
It wasn't my style. I liked the one before that, even though it was weird. And I was mad originally. I hated it when it first came out because I like downloaded his app. That he had like dropped this app that was like just a fucking timer. But I got it. It like came out. He like tweeted it.
Super artistic.
Yeah,
and
it was just a
weird.
fucking weird timer
like
of like
Frank Ocean.
of like zooming in on something. And you're like, what the fuck is it? Download it. Me and my friend Colton downloaded it like 2 months, like right when it came out for 2
Yeah.
months. Every day we check this fucking app, see
Oh
what the
my
fuck is going on.
god.
Eventually, pops up. It's just a fucking. It's just 3 tour dates that he's gonna be performing.
You did.
And it was gonna be him performing this new project. So I was like, okay, cool. At least there's a new project, right? Fucking. Then it was like a couple weeks later, this song on SoundCloud leaked with him and his brother on it. It was fucking dope. Him rapping and shit.
Yeah.
It's really dope. I think it's they did a remix to Hookah by Tyga, and so it's
don't
it's
know.
really like their version of it was way better than Tyga's.
Yeah,
Or-
Tyga's a little whack.
yeah, he had a great comeback though. Good for him. He's back in
Yeah.
the limelight again, making club music. So it is what it is. But
Most definitely.
yeah, shout out to Tyga. But so we like wait for this project, and we were like big Childish Gambino fans.
That's marketing, baby. He
And
got you.
Yeah, he did.
You're
And then he
waiting.
came out, and I listened to that thing when the second it came out. I'm like, okay, weird artsy intro, like it's gonna be crazy,
Is it
trippy.
the all white album? Like, is that what we're talking
No,
about?
I'm talking about that was this last one.
Right.
I'm talking about the one with Redbone, the one with the
Okay.
yeah.
Whatever it's called.
And that one, I listened to that like 3 times that night because I was like, this is, and I was pissed. I was like, this is not what I fucking wanted. I kept listening to like
that's
see
not
like
what I
wait.
wanted.
I remember with my first listen, I'm like, when's he gonna rap? Like, when is he gonna
It
rap?
wasn't rap, bro.
And he didn't do it. And,
Yeah,
but I
it was
actually like that
definitely
album.
soulful.
I actually like that album now. I just hated it when it came out because I was really mad that it wasn't rap.
But you know, good for him for being experimental.
But yeah, I
Or
love.
like Kid Cudi, Speeding Bullet to Heaven. You know that
Oh yeah. That
terrible
one-
album.
Yeah,
But
that
like
one
he
was awful.
tried.
Yeah, he did.
something different. Fucking.
And Cudi gave before that. He gave
constant.
3 fucking fantastic albums. So
Absolutely.
like, you can't.
Love that
You
man.
know. Yeah.
Love his music.
Yeah, I love Kid Cudi too. I
You
don't
ever
know.
met anyone famous? Like, famous.
I mean, I saw. You know what's weird? I saw Kid Cudi when I was a freshman in high school, and
What?
we got his openers were
Yeah.
Logic and Tyler the Creator. That's fucking insane.
Wow.
That's like all three of them.
You
I
were
think.
a freshman?
Yeah,
So that's like 6 years ago?
like
7?
I don't even fucking know.
How old
8?
are you? 20?
I'm 21,
21?
about to be 22 in November. So yeah, it was
like
a
7
fucking
years
fat
ago.
minute
We
ago.
can't do
7 minutes
math.
ago. Yeah, we can't. Someone
Fuck.
else will tell us. 8 years ago. Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, dude, I just remember going. I was huge. I loved Hobson. Like so I was big like underground people. I like thought I was cool because I like didn't like mainstream music.
Yeah.
So I was like I joked about that with Blake when I had him on. How like that's how I was like when I was in freshman and sophomore year. I would always like to. I liked people until they got popular, and then I'd be like, oh,
Darren's a
like,
hipster.
he's not.
everyone.
Yeah, I was trying to be
He
all
liked
like.
anime before all of
Yeah, I was trying to be all edgy and shit, and
I
then
think there was a pube on my mic just now.
that's okay.
That's
It's
crazy.
extra protein.
Okay.
And then yeah, now I just appreciate music for what it is. But yes, I was big on
Yes.
Hobson. I don't know who my other friend. I mean, to be honest, I know Cade's gonna get mad because he got mad and had choice words last time that we had to bleep out. Only bleep in Detox history, by the way. But I actually am a big fan of Russ's music, and I know a lot of people hate Russ and clown
I
him.
hate Russ.
Why do you hate Russ?
Dude, he's a goofball.
Because the internet told you to hate Russ?
I don't know. I guess the internet shows me videos and
What did
interviews
he-
of Russ.
What
so
did he
that's-
say in an interview that was so bad?
I'm gonna fuck your mind. I'd rather not fuck a girl. I'd rather fuck her mind.
He did say that. That was
Bro,
hilarious.
what are you
Did you
talking
watch
about?
Cody Ko and them destroy
That's
him?
what I'm referring to.
That was fucking hilarious. And I'm a big Russ fan, and I think that's hilarious.
His
but
music though, I just think is a little sleepy for me. It's a little sleepy.
I like it a lot actually. I just think he does his own thing, and he's all about like ownership and shit too. So like he's like
Right.
big like. He doesn't wear like Gucci and all that like whack shit because like those are companies owned by white people that hate black people. So it's like
Boom.
why are all these black rappers
true?
promoting that?
All
They don't
the-
necessarily hate them, but they've never done shit for black people. And
Gucci Mane, dude. I mean, he's the main advocate for
oh
that.
yeah, but they don't give a fuck if Gucci made. They're just waiting for the next. They just need more kids to
They
keep
just
wearing
want
Gucci.
money, bro.
Yeah.
They want the mom's credit cards
And
to
so
be
like
stolen.
I like that he owns all his own music and shit. Like that's
okay,
cool for
yeah.
me because you
He
make way more
definitely
money.
did it by himself, right?
Yeah, and that's what like I just respect the hustle. He did it. He dropped a song for every week for fucking like 92 weeks in a row or like 85. I don't remember how many
Okay,
it was. but
props, bro.
That's how he blew up. Like he literally had no fans and then just kept making progressively better and better music and then got big. So
yeah.
I respect that, and I like his albums. I like his
Gotta
music a
respect
lot.
the hustle. And you know, if you make all your own money, how can you hate, dude?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah,
As long as
exactly.
you're not-
Kate said Russ releases too much music. People say that, but if you like think about how the music industry works now, and especially if you don't have a fan base, there's no such thing as like it's when he was starting out and like dropping it that much. Like
Yeah.
if nobody like for my case, I can't really. I'm not going to say exactly how much music I'm dropping, but I have a lot of music coming out very soon, and I'm going to be dropping much more consistently. But it's like from an independent artist standpoint, if you have no buzz, let's say you're an artist and if you drop a song, you make $1 in a month. Like let's say like nobody streams your shit, like your shit
Yeah.
sucks, but you have like 2 or 3 fans. It's your mom and a couple other people, right? And you make $1 a month
The homies.
off
yeah.
your streams. Off you know every time you drop one song, you're gonna make $1. Why
Right.
the fuck would you not drop
Would you not do that?
4 songs?
You gotta.
And then why
suck.
wouldn't you drop every single week? Why wouldn't you? Because you're gonna get better every song.
Yes.
And assuming you never get any more fans ever, which is fucking like asinine to assume,
right.
you'll never get any better. You make $4 instead of 1. So like, why wouldn't you keep getting better? To
There
then
you go.
eventually, yeah, sure, it's gonna be. I'm gonna make $1 every song until I make $2, and now I'm making $2 every song, and now
Yeah.
whatever. And it's like,
And don't
it's
be
not
afraid to suck.
well, it's not about the money either. It's just like from an independent artist standpoint, the way they set up streaming and shit. Like back, like I wish
just
I would have
how it
got into
is.
music like 4 or 5 years ago. Back,
Yeah.
well, maybe like at this point, like 6 or 7 before Spotify
If you
got
were
big.
a little older.
Because if I would have put that shit out, like when everything was on iTunes and all the people that like wanted to like clown me and whatever, like they had to go buy it first.
Actually, $1.99 that shit.
I would have been because even like let's say like only 100 people that like actually fuck with it, like those people had to buy it, man. I made $100 instead of now you have to stream it like 1,500 times for me to get $1. Like
you could have had that wall put in by someone.
exactly, yeah. I wouldn't have been building that shit. So that's what people got to understand too with like streaming now. It's weird.
Right. I've heard don't do shit for the money, right?
Absolutely. That's why I made sure to say that.
For the money. Don't start music.
Do it because you
the
love
money,
it. And that's the thing. Like for me,
you'll
that's
end up unhappy.
Yo, absolutely. And that's why I say that you should, like, I like the Russ approach because I think you just get better. Yeah. Because if you don't set a deadline to drop this song, like I said, you're going to keep like, well, it's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. Don't put out shitty music either. If it's not fucking ready, it's not fucking ready.
Yeah.
But you got to know where that line is to be like, I know if I say I'm going to drop every single week, I'm going to drop every motherfucking week.
Yes.
And I'm going to make sure I take however much time away to make sure I can do that for X amount of time.
Yeah.
And make a bunch of great music that I think is great. And that, let's say, you know, in my case, I only have, you know, a couple hundred fans. If I make X amount of dollars off that, and that can help me, making that money could help me focus more and make better music that those people will then get more value of in their lives. Precisely. That's what it's about. You know, it's not really, I want the money because I want to be able to make them more great music.
Yes.
But
that's like, just one thing I have against, like, not against, just Drake and Russ. Like, if you're an established artist like that, you know, it's your 7th album, it's your 4th album. Like, there shouldn't be so many skips, bro. I feel like there's so many skips.
Oh yeah,
like
I
Scorpion.
Think I agree with that. I think there was a middle chunk of that wasn't.
I know a couple artists, a couple rappers, dude. I can listen to their whole album all the way through. Yeah. No skips, and it's like all quality.
That's the goal, man.
That's the goal.
That's why I cut my track list down for this last project because I wanted it to be.
It doesn't gotta be an hour 10.
No,
bro.
It doesn't. And if it is, you better be fire for an hour 10.
Yeah,
you know?
look at Culture 2 by the Migos. How trash was that shit?
Oh my god, dude!
It was
like
anybody
listen? Is anybody checking for a Migos record ever?
Think so. It was an hour and a half or something. It's just like you're not worth my time.
Yeah. Well, what are they gonna say? Like, no, Migos make hot, like, you know, pop rap jams, whatever. But it's like, I just want a couple of those.
Recycled, man.
Yeah, I just want a couple of those from you guys. I'm not looking for you guys to tell me about how I should think about life or anything.
No,
there's nothing introspective that the Migos are going to bring.
Background music. Turn it on in low volume. Fucking have a drink or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Ever heard of MF Doom?
Yeah, I have actually recently. That's what Blake brought him up when he was on here. I've heard of him. I have not listened to him.
Love that shit. He has this record. I have not heard anything else like that in my life. It sounds like some 90s cartoons. Mad Villainy.
Mad Villainy.
Please listen.
And he's a rapper.
Yes.
Okay.
You will appreciate that. And it's about the producer too, because their pairing is called Mad Villain, and that producer is like legendary. Mad Lib, that's his name.
Okay, I think I know who that is actually.
Speaks through his beats, man. It's crazy.
That's dope. That's what it should be. But no, that's what. Yeah, I don't know. I like owning my own like company and making music. Like, I see both sides of that. But like for me, I didn't, you know, especially even right now, I don't get a lot of money from music, you know. So it's like I'm not doing it for the money. Like nobody.
Absolutely not.
Like, you do it because you enjoy it, and you do it because, you know, when the project comes out, like if you hit me and you're like, hey, I like this song, or if someone hits me and they're like, yo, man, this song is my favorite song right now, like, that's what it's about. It's like,
right,
dude, that person is going through something and they're able to listen to that song, and that helps them like get away from that for a minute, or that helps them, maybe that opens their eyes and they deal with something a little differently.
Even if the music makes you feel something, it makes you feel good, it makes you feel sad, it makes you feel angry, like that music is making you feel something. That's what's up.
I got into so many arguments.
Not just mind dulling fucking fuck this, change.
Yeah. Well, I got into so many arguments with people who were trying to work with me, and they wanted me to help them like produce a record, like a whole project. And I'll be like, okay, well, what's it about? What's the project about? Yeah. They'd be like, well, like sonically, I want to mix like this heavy metal shit with this shit. And it's like, okay, that's what it's going to sound like. That's awesome, man. We can market that. That's fine.
What do you want to
What is it? What the fuck are you saying to me, though? Mm-hmm. Like, what do I come away feeling? Right. It doesn't mean I will come away with that feeling, but what is the energy going into it? Right. And so, like, that's the whole thing, man, that like I I can't work with people when it's like I just want to do a song.
No.
I just want to do a song.
It doesn't even have to be saying something. I know songs that it's not even about the lyrics, dude. It's just like you hear it and you're like, whoa, I'm sad. Like,
Yeah.
I like that.
You should listen to Yellow Bird by Pretty Lights if you've never heard that song. It got fucking like targeted ad to me like 100 times when I was a freshman because I was watching all these Hobson videos and he was playing at the rave.
Is it Hobson?
It's not him. It's this band called Pretty Lights, but they were also playing like the same weekend.
Yeah.
So like whenever I'd be watching like YouTube videos before school every day, and I would keep getting this fucking ad for the rave, and it was like Yellow Bird by Pretty Lights, and I was like, that song is actually kind of dope. I'm gonna check it out. And it's fire. It's like 12 minutes or something, but it's like just a vibe. Like you just listen to it. It's not like there's no words. It's literally just like an instrumental, and I just sat there and
that's
like,
even more impressive if you can do that with just an instrumental.
I'm just sitting there like banging my head like this is fucking dope, dude. Like it's just a chill vibe.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so I don't know. Definitely check that out. What we're getting close to the 2-hour mark, Justin. What do you got?
2 hours?
Yeah, what else you got?
I'm so happy. That's awesome.
That's a dope episode, man. I've been enjoying myself. You have anything else you want to get off your chest, either to me or to the D-bag audience that we got pressing matters that we need to attend to before we close this one out?
Dude, not really. I'm just gonna say, just be nice to each other, and it all comes down to love.
It does all come down to love.
Right?
Andrew Yang said it.
It's love.
It is love. Well, man, thank you for being on. I
Thank
appreciate you for coming.
Fun.
It's I'm excited. You were a great start to the September. Hopefully we can. I don't know if we'll be able to top this episode. It's a great podcast. Had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in the live chat. If you're listening to this on Spotify, do come in, hang out with us over on YouTube Monday nights. Want to say thank you to our patrons. Justin is actually one of our patrons, so shout out to Justin.
Patron to this motherfucker.
Yeah. So thank you guys for supporting the channel. Really helps us out. Thank you again to Kenosha Auto Insurance for sponsoring this episode. And yeah, that's it, man. This has been episode 62 of the Detox Podcast. So I will see you guys again
Peace.
next week.